Good stuff, friends. Let's go ahead and resume then. Let's pick up where we left off now that we've got a goofy-ass webcam cover for a little bit, 5-10 minutes, just however we deem it entertaining to keep it around for. We have reached level 20 at the end of the previous mission, at the end of the previous adventure. We reached level 20. That adventure, of course, was trying to rein in Yrliet, who went a little bit nutty, who accidentally ventured into the warp and summoned forth a corrupted kind of illusion of Theodora, whose presence caused many crew members to die horribly and get mutated and get corrupted and try to kill us, that we, of course, had to kill in self-defense. So that was a weird time. But the good news is we learned a lot about the warp and about how to kill things and about Z-Ench demons. And in the process, we've reached level 20. And the level for level 20 is pretty cool because we get that sick-ass AP increase. It's only one, but hey, man, we take those. We take those, and I think we get another +1 at the 40th rank, I think. So take that, and then we choose a +5 for something. For my guy, it should be fairly obvious. I would say things like awareness are good. Intelligence is also good. They say fellowship. I don't think fellowship is as good for my guy. Look at that. We can kind of compare. Probably intelligence then. That would match with Pascal. Perception, ours is already by an enormous margin the highest. Maybe you know what? Maybe I should increase my lead. Maybe that's the way to do it. It would guarantee a +6 now for things that involve perception. So let's go for that. Yeah, look at that awareness. Goddamn, that awareness is popping the heck right off. There we go. So this level system is going to be pretty simple. A filter feeders clean the inside of the fish tank. Oh, right. Like he just like, no, you can't see what that mouth doing, but he just kind of like gets this little proboscis onto the fridge and just goes like, just kind of slurps them up like a fucking elephant inhaling. Actually no, they wouldn't eat with the trunk, but yeah, that's like the slurping. All right, so get that AP increase. Now, oddly enough, they don't recommend intelligence, but I don't know. I'm kind of inclined to give him intelligence. Helps with the tech use. Helps with those lore check. Well, specifically the Xeno lore check. Medicae is great too. They say agility. I guess because he's an assassin, his agility is dog shit though. I don't think that's worth it. Perception would also be not worth it. Let's continue building to where we were kind of building with his strengths. Let's do intelligence. Stay the course. That's been working so far. Let's stick with that. And then Adira. Oh shit! Look at that. She gets a bonus third thing that our buddy Pascal did not get. So Adira, as a reward for not going completely off the deep end, we had to go to great lengths to ensure she did not get killed. We had to go to great lengths to keep her around. Let's see if it was worth it, because the game gave us ample opportunities to kill her character off. Like I said, I'm glad we kept her around. I think she's a valuable character to keep around. But the game made it very, very clear, yo, we will give you so many ways and opportunities to kill this person off. So, you gotta really be down for this character. And I hope our trust in this character's ability to redeem themselves will be worth it. We'll see. We'll see. They say perception. You know what? I'm going all in on willpower, because willpower means ability to not succumb to perils of the warp. Bad things happen when perils of the warp happen. So I say I'm all about willpower for her. Whenever the game lets me, willpower all the way. Otherwise, I guess perception. Maybe agility. Yeah, willpower all the way. Real easy choice. And then she gets a common talent, which is really nice to see, actually. I wasn't sure we'd get such an opportunity. It doesn't, of course, show me the things I had previously started. Oh, but Psi rating 2. Oh my god. Easy fucking choice. That's probably why. For Psychers, they probably get that Psi rating opportunity. So I will claim it. Psi rating 2 is wonderful. Wonderful. I would suspect Heinrichs will have something similar. He does not. Interesting that he does not get the extra fella that Ydira got. I wonder why she is, and only she has gotten it so far. Maybe we'll find out. Fellowship would make a lot of sense for her. Agility, willpower wouldn't do as much. Ballistic skill is nice. She's invested a lot into ballistic skill. Toughness. Now, yeah, fellowship. Let's do fellowship. That helps a lot. Helps a lot. Look at all those things that feed into fellowship, or the fellowship feeds into rather. Yeah, that is the right call. She must have something in particular that makes fellowship feed these things. Normally, it's intelligence. Yeah, it even says normally it's affected by intelligence. She has something that allows fellowship to be the governing attribute there. So that is, yeah, easy decision. Look at all that. That's just beautiful. That is just beautiful. Heinrichs, what you got? What Heinrichs got for us? Get some AP. Weapon skill is tempting. Toughness is tempting. This guy keeps getting his ass kicked. Willpower wouldn't be a bad idea. Willpower would not be a bad idea. That would, I think, help. With spellcasting. And of course, he loves to interrogate heretics. That's kind of his thing. It's kind of his thing. But toughness would be nice. Strength wouldn't. Strength is actually pretty good. Agility. Yeah, point wise, like I'm thinking more about this from a combat perspective, really. There's not a lot of these are all that interesting. His carouse is pretty good. His strength is, yeah, strength. He is, I think, the strongest on the team. He's tied with Abelard. He's tied with Abelard. Just forgets to change it. I just leave it like this for the entire 4 to 5 hour stream tonight. That'd be pretty wild. I've been known to forget for a long time and just kind of let it do its thing. Should I just do willpower? I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna hop out real quick. Yes, that's fine. For like some of his spells. Psi rating. What's that based on? Willpower. Yeah, I think willpower. If I really want to lean into his spell casting, willpower might be the way to do it. William Power. That's the name. So we did not take Reckless. Yeah, what are the things we took? We took... Not that one. Oh. It doesn't show me? Does it not show me what I took? Or it would say, like, you have this this power. So, for instance, we definitely took... Invigorate. Doesn't show it there, though. How do I... Oh, this way. Here we go. Iron Arm. So that plus 18, that is based on psi rating. Okay. That one's psi rating. Actually not as willpower bound as I was expecting. This is based on psi rating. Huh. Well, let's look ahead a little bit. Oh, back to the other archetypes. Available talents. So we'll get spells, though. Do we ever get more spells? Oh, okay, here we go. Yes, here we go. So yeah, for things like Enfeeble, psi rating. You know what? Yeah, maybe willpower isn't as big of a deal then. Yeah. Oh, there's a willpower. Okay. Psi rating is the big one, but willpower helps a little bit. Huh. I'm really surprised by that. Allies resolve. Yeah, not as much of that. Yeah, a lot of it is psi rating and the resolve of our buds. All right, well that in mind then. With that in mind, I mean willpower would still be nice, but it's only gonna really come in when there's other stuff. When those kind of healing and benefiting spells are coming in hot. What's up, Draw? Draw, good to see you, buddy. Draw, you might be wondering, Alex, I'm loving the new hairstyle and the new beard and the fucked up teeth and the weird name. You might notice that there's an AI image somewhere on the screen as a webcam cover. We'll leave it until we finish up the leveling here. It was a channel point redemption. It's a weird one, but I'm kind of vibing to it. I'm kind of enjoying it. I think I'm actually gonna do toughness. Either toughness or strength. What is everyone else's? I mean, that's overall strength. Can I see everyone else's athletics? I cannot. Here we go. So Abelard's athletics, they're pretty much tied, honestly. Huh. This is a tough one. Toughness would be probably not a bad idea though, because this guy keeps getting his ass kicked in combat. Weapon skill would be nice. Willpower would be kind of cool, but it wouldn't really matter that much. Agility, I don't know if that would really help too much. I mean, it would help with a little bit with dodging. Strength, though, would be really cool. Does it help with parrying? Does not look like it. Does not look like it, yeah. And there's nothing he's been unable to lift yet. So, yeah, we'll do toughness. When in doubt, more hit points. When in doubt, more hit points. Let's go with that. Cassia, hers is going to be pretty easy, probably. Well, actually, I say that. Probably Fellowship. Probably Fellowship. She has a lot that is based on Fellowship. Of all the characters that I might respec, I don't know if I'm going to respec Cassia anytime soon. She's in pretty good shape. Perception wouldn't be a bad idea. Willpower wouldn't be a bad idea. Intelligence, would not really help too much. But willpower, perception, yeah. If I do a quick looky-loo, that's fine. If I do a quick looky-loo at some of her other abilities, like this thing, that is based on willpower. Oh shit! All right. How about this one? Also, okay, all right. In this case, it is not as obvious. Features. What else we got? Willpower. Oh shit! I thought a lot of that was other things. Now I know this stuff is based on There we go. So when it comes to damaging bad guys, it's willpower. When it comes to propping up the homies, Fellowship is huge. Good to know. Good to know. The thing is, we haven't really been doing as much voice of command and bring it down. We've been doing a lot of nuke the dicks out of the bad guys with spells and shit like that. So, man, I don't know. The nice thing about investing into Fellowship is that we get an immediate benefit. If I go into willpower, it's just a +5, so the bonus does not go up. But if we go into Fellowship, that bonus is instantaneous. Maybe we do that. Maybe we say, you know what, there will likely become times when we need to bolster the broskies. Maybe that's the way to do it. What's up, Farsight? We'll just say there was an AI redemption event that occurred, and Meerkat took it upon himself to seize the opportunity by have one of the AI images be a webcam cover for a bit. Yes, Marcus the Magnet Muncher, also known as Marnus. Yeah, it was pretty funny. It was pretty fucking stupid, and I enjoyed it vociferously. Right, friends, Fellowship, and also that'll actually synergize with my guy pretty well. Let's do that. I feel pretty good about that. Argenta, you're up next. Got Argenta and then Abelard, then we're all caught up on the levelings. Fellowship or ballistic skill? I'm ballistic skill, I would say. She does have some stuff that benefits from Fellowship for sure. But I don't know, bro. Oh, actually agility. Holy shit, her agility is shockingly good. Explains why her dodge is so high. Agility is tempting, but ballistic, again, immediate benefit. Yeah, I would say ballistic skill. That's for me a pretty obvious one in my brain. In my small, enormously medium-sized brain. Yeah, it was a good one. It was a really fun one. Is that hold on, that emote is okay. I was like, is he laughing or is he covering his face in disgust and or exasperation. It is the latter. It is a why emote. Like, oh god, why are these fucking dinguses? It's fucking goobers. What the hell, man? All right, so fellowship. It's weird how he's got that weird almost to the +4. Almost this would pop it over, or more toughness. This man is a tank, and building him up to continue being a tank is a pretty good idea. I like that one. Look at that. It says Grace of the Oblivious. My wife's name is Grace. She is Grace with the Oblivious. It's me. I'm oblivious in this image. Agility would be not bad. That would help with dodging and maybe parrying. I don't know if parrying helps with. Actually, it probably even says here. Weapon skill. Okay. Based on weapon skill. Oh shit, weapon skill is on there too. Oh man, tough choices, man. Tough choices. Willpower wouldn't really help too. Fellowship. I mean, you know, taking that over to a +4 would be nice. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of want to keep at it with toughness, honestly. The dingus energy, I am always so happy to be your dingus dealer, Farsight. Your dingle dealer, if you will. Super Hobbit, the dingle dealer at your service. Happy to be of service, my friend. And then there's strength, which just helps with lots of things. Tough one. But, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm implored to just keep this man being a tanky boy. A tanky bastard of a fella. I feel like that's the call here. The fellowship thing would be neat. That would help with some of this stuff, I think. Like that. Yeah, what's that based on? It's probably fellowship. Yeah, fellowship bonus. So that's pretty cool. What else does he have? Especially stuff that he got as a warrior. So that's 7. Oh, that's based on toughness. Yeah, of course. Of course it is. And that 1 is agility. Oh, divided by 2. That's very strange. Sworn enemy. 24. Toughness. Yeah. What about things he could spec into? So like this guy. Nothing there. How about this one? Nothing there. This one. So a lot of these don't have calculations based on something else. It just says like you just do the thing. Surely there's something else that is based around fellowship though. I'm surprised by a lack of stuff that I'm seeing. Toughness bonus, toughness. Yeah, honestly, I'm seeing not a ton of reasons to go for willpower or to go for fellowship. So, whoop, wrong button. Let's just stay the course with this one. I think I feel fellowship is nice, but toughness is just always the right call. So there we go. The Hobbit Dingle. You know what, Farsight? You know what? That's going on the fridge. That's being saved for posterity. We're saving that one. I'm showing that to Gracie. I'm showing that to my wife. No, I swear. Farsight said my dingle's really cool. Where are you going? Come back, please. Stop packing your bags, please. I'm kidding. I'm just joking around. Got a little real there. All right, friends. We're done with leveling. I don't really think we have any inventory-ing to do either. Does anybody not have Sin Skin or better? All these guys and gals have really good medium armor. She's got sick-ass light armor, which is better than this, obviously. Argenta, of course, has medium armor. Oh, it keeps, like, resetting. Oh, wait. Oh, I know what's happening there. Yeah, Argenta's got medium armor. Abelard's got the cool fireproof stuff. That's all good. So, yeah, I think I want to cargo that. I'm going to hold on to it for maybe a little bit longer in case we get another person that joins. We can outfit them immediately. Same with the flak armor. But yeah, I've got a pretty comfortable, a pretty confident series of stuff here. Let's go ahead and undo the webcam filter. It was fun. It was fun not being Alex for a while. It was like an alter ego. It's kind of like the Beatles. It's kind of like the Beatles when they took on alter egos for the Sgt. Pepper's album, you know? They got to like kind of pretend they were someone else for a while. It's freeing, you know, it's freeing taking on a alter ego for just a little bit. Community building exercise. They found that most people we worked with, we enjoyed being with. Oh, that's nice. We didn't like the management though, right? Yeah. Why are people so unhappy? What external factors are making people so unhappy? And then once they realized it was them, they go, okay, well, we don't like that. We don't like that when the findings make us sad. Give us different findings, please. Imagine that. Yeah. Yeah. What a shock. What a fucking concept that is, right? All right, friends, I'm going to go ahead and kick off the multi-streaming, then we're going to get this real party started. And by real party, I really mean we are going to explore more planets and explore our first planet that will entail main quest activities. We've kind of been doing side quest and exploration stuff for a while now, for like a stream and a half or so. Now we get to like really get weird with some main quests, main story stuff, so we can get nice and dangerous. I like to live dangerously. I would grab a beer with those folks, Meerkat. Yeah. Yeah. It is not terribly surprising. It's not terribly surprising. It's a shame that management in that case didn't really recognize or appreciate their findings, the findings that were shown to them in, clear as day, broad daylight, but maybe they'll come around eventually. That's right. Time for the meat and taters. That is right, my friends. Because everything else, I think we're good. We dealt with the Yrliet situation. We've talked with others.
Lord Captain.
And no one else really has anything else to say about the whole Yrliet encounter. There's still dead servitors, of course. Some are dead, some are A-posing. Yeah, everyone's like pretty... Like Heinrichs, you would think he would have something to say about that whole deal. And we could have him murder Yrliet if we wanted to. Since she is unsanctioned, she's kind of illegal, according to the Inquisition at least. But yeah, we're gonna move on with it and see if anything else comes of it. We'll see. Go for a drink after. Oh gosh, you're talking about like upper management, right, Farsight? Yeah, I wouldn't trust like that. I wouldn't trust like that. I think a lot about that though. How do you like connecting with people, right? I think about that a lot in the workplace or just in general, like, really establishing human connections. Because when it comes to the stereotypical HR type or upper management type that like, how do you do, fellow kids? How do you do, fellow humans, where it's like a facade? It's kind of a fake facade, and a lot of us see right through it because the fucking the homies, right? The folks, we get it. The fucking normie, maybe not normies, but like the regular folks who are in the trenches. I don't mean to say that like management isn't a hard job. I'm sure it is. I would be a horrible manager. I would do a very bad job. I don't want a power trip. I don't want to have that responsibility, so I don't seek it out. And I know that. I know that about myself. But like, there's something about making like legit connections with people and like relating with somebody, not at like a service level, oh, we're just being so nice and milquetoast, but like, no, really relating and really like establishing a connection with someone. Part of that, and this is gonna sound weird, but you might appreciate that. People here might recognize this. Part of that is being freely profane. There are so many times where I'm at a gas station or I'm at the grocery store and I'm at the checkout lane, and and I'm like, I get the guy my credit card, and we're just kind of doing whatever, and like it's like a very vanilla interaction, and then you go like, shit, man, it's fucking cold out here, isn't it? And then you kind of get a smirk that you go like, yeah, like that's like the moment where like they kind of realize, all right, this person's all right. They're like comfortable, like letting their hair down a little bit, swearing in front of me. It's like it kind of disarms a little bit, Just those little moments. I try to think and appreciate those things, because I think that even for someone, like I said, person at a checkout aisle at a gas station in a place I've never been to before, I'm probably never going to see that person again, but like, I don't know, just those little moments kind of make my soul feel a little better when it comes to like interacting with people and just, you know, the human population. It goes a long way, I think. And hopefully it helped. Hopefully it's like a good thing for them too, you know? Hopefully that's how it goes. But I don't know. I just feel like a lot of things are just easier. Like existing is easier, working with other people is easier. Everything is just a little bit easier if you can like legitimately, earnestly, like really earnestly connect with people. And it's hard sometimes. It's hard to do. Some eggs are hard to crack. With everyone, even people. Yeah, there have been times, Farsight, where I did not read the room properly, and I was like, "Shit, it's cold out here," and I get a look, and I go, "Oh." So there have been times where it's bit me, but over my years, I like to think I've accrued the wisdom. Over my years, got stable diffusion. Yeah. For anybody curious, the stable diffusion thing we were using is just a demo that's freely available. I think you have to still make an account. I think you have to make an account on OpenAI's website to be able to use the demo. And there's like ways, I've never looked into it, but there's ways where you can get like a much nicer version of Stable Diffusion or like these other AI tools installed or at least running on your computer. But I just use the browser version just because I don't give a shit. I just want something quick and dirty. But like, if you want like stuff that takes a bit to render, if you want like the good shit where you can type in a lot of detailed prompts, you have to go a little deeper and install things, and yeah, it's a bit more involved. Anyway, let's see if we can get to Telecos. Telecos Epsilon is where we're going. I'll take the unsafe. I'll roll the dice. It's yet to fuck us over too bad. Mostly. Everyone else walked Meerkat? Yo, there you go. Only one employee. You were the last one. Yeah, everyone said, all right, Meerkat's out. Off we go, baby. That's awesome, man. Yeah. Hell yeah, fuck no. Yeah, that's awesome. That's what's up, Meerkat. Yeah. Because Meerkat gets it. He says, I seen and done that shit. I fucking seen it and I done it. Not really digging the results. I mean, honestly, sometimes it's a luck of the draw thing. The Stable Diffusion results I've gotten are not always better. They're usually interesting, but sometimes, yeah, sometimes they're kind of dog shit. All right, so this is Telecos Epsilon. One of these, yeah, that one right there is Janus, which is one of our main planets. That is the agricultural world that we're looking for. Part of our dynasty. Presumably all these other planets are part of our dynasty, I'm guessing. Their governor welcomes us and have preparations for a formal reception to celebrate the arrival of the sovereign, us. Our subjects look forward to our visit. I'm sure it'll be nice and pleasant, and there's going to be no surprises, no bullfuckery. Everything's going to be nice and chill. Totally chill. No surprises, no corruptions, no scandals. Easy peasy. The fucking gory hole. The gory hole was something. To say that the gory hole was something would be an enormous understatement. Understatement of the fucking century. Everybody gangster till the gory hole shows up. Is this an ice planet or is it ocean? It is snow. Extreme environments produce good Astra Militarum. Good to know. My credulous ears, she says. More plasteel, but only 3 of it. We don't have any contracts for plasteel. The only contract we have, and it truly is just one, as we did the other ones, is Promethium, and we've yet to find it anywhere, but we'll get it. We'll get it eventually. There's nothing else here. Nothing else there. All right, let's head over to Janus. Go and scan it up, but I mean, we know this place is pretty well civilizationified. The blue bomber, you got it. Blue bomber is my fave. He is my fave. I like all the bombers. I like them all, but blue, if forced to pick a favorite, give it to old blue boy. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Governor Viat. Viat, is that the is that what we stick out for the Rizzler? Sticking out my Viat for the Rizzler. I know, dumb joke. Whom should we bring? I don't think Pascal nor Adira would really matter in this kind of, like, more formal, regal situation. I don't think Pascal would give a shit about talking with people. Adira, maybe. I mean, Adira is cool because she has, like, psychic powers. She can usually read people pretty well. Jai, we definitely want for this one. Heinrichs, I think we want. Cassia, Argenta, Abelard. We definitely want Abelard. I think we also want Argenta. Cassia would be fun. I'm thinking Adira instead of Heinrichs, maybe. Except, no, he has business in Kieva Gamma. Not so much Janus or Janus. So, I'm thinking from like a role-playing perspective, who's more interesting. We'll stick with Heinrichs for now. Actually, we've had Heinrichs the past couple times. He's done okay. We'll bring Adira. We'll do it. We'll bring Adira in here. I'm just thinking, like, Heinrichs, he's the Inquisitor. He does enjoy, like, you know, reading people and being I don't know. I'm really stuck between these two. And also, if combat were to happen, I would rather have Adira than Heinrichs. But maybe from role playing though, Heinrichs makes more sense. Let's take it from that approach. It's an enormous factory, Farsa. I'm not terribly surprised, but that is pretty wild. It's a forge planet. Gotcha. Astra Militarum. It's the army. Okay. It's part of the army. Right. Okay. So that's just the general term. They got cool birdies. I was hoping for a flock of billions, trillions, blabillions of people. Excuse me? Okay, I guess they're guarding us. I was like, are you just gonna openly assassinate me? Is that what this is? Look at that, our throngs of admirers and followers. Some of them are probably like, wait, no, Lady Theodora's a dude now? What the fuck? Some of them might not know about the whole sitch. Vistenza. This is the governor. You know what? Oh, sexism fucking hit me real hard. I'm pleasantly surprised it's a lady. I just expected a dude. But good. You know, we get some unexpected fucking diversity, which is nice to see here. Glad to see it. Opulent silk gown. An expectant air, but she does bow. Gem-encrusted implants protrude her arms and neck. You want the purple lady? Oh my fucking god. I told Gracie about that shit. I was like, this shit was fucking weird, but it was extremely enjoyable. It was extremely funny. Like, that's the kind of shit that would not happen in any other kind of game. It was fucking goofy as hell. Yeah, lots of noble shit. That's the thing, too. I figure Heinrichs would probably be more comfortable with nobles than Adira would be. She'd probably be... Her skin would be crawling right now, probably. And also, maybe it's better we put her in timeout since she almost kind of brain nuked the whole fucking ship earlier. So maybe it's best we give her a bit of a nap. Bit of nap time. And Noble, where's Zarian? That's right, Abelard. It's been a minute. Glad to see you back. Since it's a good sign when I don't have to come back for a while. Governor's taking care of business. There you go. You're praising those words, and I thank you for them. Your arrival instead of Lady von Valancius. Oh, they don't know. They don't know. Oh, do we have to be the one to break the news? Oh my god, yeah. We'll be kind of sympathetic. Okay, no, she does know about it. It's just still unexpected, or maybe not unexpected, but you know, an adjustment. Uh-oh. Takes a shot at... Oh, there we go. Sniper lady fucking drops his ass. Oh, but there's a rabble. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked. So, of course, we cannot go... We can't set foot on any planet that has people without an assassination attempt or a riot or an orgy sprouting up unexpectedly. With zero hesitation. But my guy goes first. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? No surprise. No fucking surprise. Did they kill the governor? Or did she get away? I know the one dude was like, ah! And then she got fucking splattered by the sniper homie. I think the lady did escape. And an estate warden on our side. That we got one broski. That's it. He is not long for this world. He is gonna get snooped and pooped. And maybe even shooped. And my guy behind. Oh, there's sniper lady. Hey, yo, sniper lady, you helped us out. Do you want to come aid the fight? She's probably just chilling. Last 10,000 years. Details, Meerkat, details. The spirit of his guidance and his light. Something guides us all. Something. No, you know what I'm going for here. All right. Cassia on her turn is probably gonna melt the genitals of these three fellas here. It is just these 5 overall. And of course, Ablard's going to spank. Argenta is going to spank. Lots of people are going to get slapped. So I think I will focus my attention on either of these two. So I'll put it on you. I am indeed behind cover. And of course, I do get extra action points now. We all do. We all get extra action points. That's pretty sick. It's pretty neat. So perfect spot. And I'll analyze you. Put a little thingy on you. For being peasant lads, servant peasant lads, they have a lot of hit points. Are they like mutated or anything? No, they are very normal and mundane and boring people with shitty weapons. This is not going to be a hard fight, but it sets the stage. They have a lot of hit points though. Did they praise the emperor before they assassinated me? Maybe. I know they said 4 something and then they like tried to shoot us, but yeah, they're not like maddened. Maybe it's probably more political in nature. That's what I'm guessing. Kill Viat. I mean, I don't know if she's behind it. Nothing like overtly comes off as fucked up, but it doesn't not come off as fucked up. So it's kind of unclear right now. They're gonna probably close with Abelard and Heinrich, so I'm going to stick this on them, just right in the middle. Right in the middle. We're gonna give them good ones. Helps them do more damage to bad guys, and then I'll give this myself back in the rear. You know, I gotta cover my rear. And then the mid-range, I'm guessing I'll probably put more people like maybe back here or something. Like, where's Argenta gonna go? We'll give it to you. I'll give it to you for now. Okay. Anyway, I will take my shot at this guy. Maybe kill him. Wow, 95% chance. I still missed. Ain't that some shit? Oh well. Can't tell me zingers. Cassia, I think I will. Oh man, actually, let me think about this. Probably go right here, and there's a couple things I could do. I can't get all 3 of these guys. I can get 2 of them, or I can just do this one. And I have to make sure I angle it such that I do not melt the brains of my friends. So I think right there would be okay. That hits all 3 of them and does not, and it spares melting the brains of my buddies. Let's do that one. And I can just do it again and maybe kill all 3 of them. We'll try it. Same space. It'll kill, I suspect, at least one of them. It basically has to crit to kill. Kill 2 of them. Not bad. He has literally 1 HP. Literally 1 HP. Electrodes up the butt. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive and a little bit terrifying. I'm gonna give voice of command probably to Argenta, as there's a very real chance she might just be able to kill these 2 guys in a single turn, which would be incredibly cool and very based. This guy's got 1 HP. That's kind of adorable. I'm gonna kind of commit to this. I can't get behind cover, which is a shame. But if I get her, yeah, if I get, I'm thinking right here.
Guided by faith.
And then I do no controlled Janus, but I do a concentrated fire shot. and then do this, I might just kill the shit out of one of them. Maybe two of them. So it does penetrate. Alright, you know what? This is going to be a short fight anyway. I run and gun. I cannot do concentrated fire again. I could do controlled shot. Wouldn't really make a difference. Another one. Alright, kill the shit out of that one. This one is not long for this world. The next one will be a controlled shot, I guess, for fun. But this fight is going to be very short. Yo, Estate Warden might just fuck him up. Don't fucking shoot from here, you dingus. He... 1 HP, he could not seal the deal. Oh, he did. He killed his own bro. He killed his own bro. Oh, we get more friends coming in. Oh, darn. Here I was thinking it was going to be a real quickie. A quickie sickie. Stephen Hawking, but even less mobile. Well, especially now that he's dead, but... Actually, that joke works in multiple senses, because the Emperor is technically dead too. Ouch. Ripper Rebel. These guys are a little bit spicier. Actually, a lot spicier. That guy's got triple-digit HP. Heinrichs, I'm not gonna have you fuck with like these like baby 13 HP dinguses, dinguses. You're gonna go up here. Diversion Rebel, Diversionist, Sharpshooter. Yeah, you're going up here. Remember that staff I gave you last time with that chain lightning? Oh, you know the one. Get your ass right here. And I'm gonna have you... It's not gonna do a fuck ton, but it's gonna hurt a lot of them, and that's gonna be really cool. Or do I want to have him charge and do like a melee attack? I think we can actually do both.
Get me a target.
There we go. So no crits or anything, but he did poison all of them, technically, which is kind of silly, but I kind of love to see it. He indeed can also charge. Why the fuck not? Might as well. Only 15 damage, which is not very impressive, but it was enough. Should he endure or should he word? Yeah, let's endure, because he's gonna get some aggro. If you go heretical, Joseph. If that is indeed true, and you're not just speculating, I'll assume you're speculating. But if you are telling, I would advise, if you know things about how this is gonna go, don't share that with me, because I don't want spoilers. This is my first playthrough, so want to be as organic as possible. That guy misses his shots. That Sharpshooter won't miss. Oh, okay, yes, he will. He will miss shots. Jai goes in as well. She is in melee right now. No, I don't think I want her to be in melee with some of these guys. Abelard is going to do his thing, obviously, when he closes in. Maybe the question should be, whose job is it should clean up like this guy right here? If she were to switch to pistol mode. Could she just drop his ass? Not guaranteed. Not guaranteed. What she might do is go right, like get a little closer maybe. Maybe not even get closer. Maybe just like move a little bit. Hold on. What if I don't move? Yeah, it seems like it's about the same. Because I want to get her, I want to position her closer to the action so she can start to help. Yeah, that goes down significantly. The further away we get. 57. Let's go from there.
Living on the edge.
There we go. He's out of there. She has a little bit of movement left. I'll continue to have her moving in that general direction. That problem. Hold on. Can I still shoot in this direction? No, it looks like there is no dice. It's just a little bit out of range, and I'm not gonna risk doing a multi-shot that way, because that would very obviously hit Heinrichs. That would poison him, which would not be good. So I'll get her right here. Get her a little bit closer. Take just a one shot at this guy. And miss. That's okay. I'm gonna have her swords out if for some reason they try to like go past her to get to Cassia or myself, she'll hit with an AoE, attack of opportunity, and then I'll have voice of command. Cassia would, she could burninate them. She's got a pretty good line to do some burnination, so Cassia might not be a bad idea. I think I will give this to Heinrichs because he's gonna have some heat coming his way. Yeah, I'm gonna, this is a bit of a rolling of the dice here, but I'm giving this to Cassia. And she's gonna burninate. Can I carve a path that maximize? Yeah, I don't want to hit the broskies. So I can hit 2 of them. Kind of ashamed, like, kind of a bummer I can't hit 3 of them. Oh, there we go, there we go. If I aim for that square right there, I can hit. Can I get 1 more? Okay, no, I cannot. But if I aim right there, I hit all 3 homies, and I do not hit Heinrichs. And it sets their souls ablaze. Doesn't kill anybody, but lights their souls on fire, which is pretty sick. I'm also going to reposition a couple of things. The front line is going to be here, and then until the unforeseeable future.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Okay, and that is the end of your turn, Jai. Good job. I'm really jiving with what you're doing here, lady. They get in position. Abelard, do I even need to inform you what you need to do, my mans? My dude, and also my mans. Actually, I don't know if we'll be able to charge past that tree there. I could maybe put him now. So I'm looking to see if I can get him in position, then charge through the rebel fellows. But there might not be an option. His only option might be to, actually, I guess I can check. Yeah, no. Oh, I could go there though. That is extremely shocking. I definitely want him to. I'll let Henrik's deal with this guy and fuck with those guys. So yeah, let's do that. Either him or him. This guy is more weakened. It'd be nice to do some damage to him. Although if I go there, I'm in front of them both. He can't try to. He would have to work to get past me. And Heinrichs is best when he is being an obstructive force of nature. Bam! Look at it. I love that sound. Woof. That thing just sounds mean. Oh, not shove, not shove. Do that fucking. Come on and slam. Oh, dude, we can actually. Oh my god, we can hit all 4 of them. Possibly kill the one in front of Heinrichs. All right, Heinrichs, I lied when I said I'm gonna let you take care of that fool. Abelard, Daddy Abelard's here. Time to fucking take some dudes to church. But I will endure. And I think it was Farsight who pointed out that hammer. That hammer fucks. If Farsight was the one who told me about it, and he probably was. That hammer fucks. He throws a grenade. It was a stun grenade. It stunned everybody. Maybe not including Abelard. Abelard is stunned. Okay, but it definitely fucked these guys over too. So good job, Grenadier. Your job of grenading was, I guess, efficient. If your intention was to grenade, you done good. It'd be real cool. Oh wait, I guess I can hide behind this thing. I'm a little bit scared of it exploding. That does give me real good cover. That sharpshooter back there is being a not nice fella. And I have no line of sight. Nobody has line of sight on him. But he doesn't have line of sight on us either. Probably want to go up top. So for now, I'll probably eventually want to get to Heinrichs' position, but I need him to move first. So I'll just go right here first.
I am ready for whatever comes.
Yeah, they're pretty sick. I'm a fan. Very much a fan. Oh, I'm under pressure, so I lost some action points. That's a shame. But not a huge issue. Not a huge issue. I have moved, so I'm no longer under the benefit of this cool guy thing. This cool guy perfect spot ability. So I'll use that now. And then I will take a regular old Shotterino. There's another sharpshooter, but he's in range with Abelard. Yeah, and there's Cassia. She's gonna have a turn. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Cassia. I'm gonna focus things that have not been hurt yet. The Grenadier, Diversionist. What do you have, Diversionist? You have a shitty pistol and a gas cloud grenade, which I don't love. You have stun grenades and a shotgun. The shotgun is concerning, but he's got to get pretty close to us. I'm going to, yeah, that shotgun could do some damage. I'll take him out. Well, I'm not going to be able to kill him, but I'll be able to hurt him. Especially if I hit. Last time I missed my 95% chance. So we did better this time. Okay, Cassia. Do I even need to inform you of your job here. Do I even need to say it? I could hit literally everybody, including Abelard. I don't think that's a worthwhile pause. What if I got a smidge bit closer? I'm really treating Cassia like the tactical nuke that she kind of is. And it's a shame I can't get into Heinrich's position. He's kind of in the perfect spot there. I can stand inside the tree, which is kind of fucked up. Yeah, there might not be a great spot to not nuke Abelard. Like to, you know, to hit all the bad guys. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. It's a shame that, like, I can move the cursor that far back. There we go. If I target that square right there, can I go one more? Oh, man, I'm trying to get that guy in the back, too. Oh, man, yeah, it's like there's only one sweet spot that lets me hit that guy. Yeah. Okay, so I can't get everybody. Hold on, what if I move there? But then I'm hitting Abelard, right? I like really move it back. Oh, my God. No, there's no way the game's gonna let me do this, right? It's gonna fizzle. Let's see if it's gonna fizzle here. Because I'm... Oh, wait. Here we go. That's a square I can actually click. All right, let's see. Let's see if this works. I wonder if it's gonna fizzle. It's got the little cross through. Let's see. Let's find out. Don't touch anything.
In scarlet.
Yeah. Okay. I think we figured out what's happening there. It's fizzling when I'm clicking on a square it doesn't want me to be able to click on. It's weird that it still is highlightable though. What's up, Elgaso? I think that's what's happened there. It still shows a little cross thing regardless, little circle with a cross through it. Yeah, so it's like if you're really trying to moneyball it, that's like the game kind of punishing you. I think the trick is you have to make sure you're clicking on a space that is reddened. I think if you click on, yeah, it's weird because it shows it as like, oh, can't do that one, but you can click that one. I think you have to make sure it is within the red. I think that's like the deal there. All right, so we'll play it more safe then. Let's see if this does it. Then it works. So yeah, we finally cracked the code. It's still weird that it lets you do so much, but now we've started to figure out what's happening there. I'm gonna move the rear line to be right here, if that's allowed. There we go. And can't move anything else. Argenta, she cannot get quite that far. I get her right there. She's in range of something. She could probably drop that guy. I shoot at those two is probably the best. Oh, she could also shoot that guy from there. That's kind of sick. Yeah, for shooting 3 or like 2 or more bad guys, that's probably the best bet. She is winded from that running and gunning that she performed. So... yeah, I was hoping to like see if there's a spot that really does target all 3. That one actually kind of curves around. I want to try to take that guy out too. It says 0%. Yeah. What if I went... Ooh, I mean, that is behind cover, which is nice. That might be the best bet if I'm trying to like maximize shooting things. Let's see if that works. Can I shoot somebody, please? I kind of shot in the corner. That's okay. I'll do concentrated fire for next time. And then I'm going to reload. Because that will be important soon. That is, unless everybody else dies this round. He actually shoots him. He shot the crap out of that guy. That one homie couldn't shoot any bad guys last round, even though they were like 10 feet away. He missed all of his shots. But suddenly, when this guy's a football field away, he lands his shots like a fucking baller. What a baller. I'm gonna pop myself maybe right here. Oh, I'm too close. I'm too close. Maybe right here. I'm trying to think of like maximizing my shooty pooties. Specifically towards these fellas. Sharpshooter is way back here. So he does have beads on us. Beats on us rather. Nah, that'd be, yeah, so maybe right there would be the best. Go to look at guns. It'd be nice if I could finish him. It's too far away to reach that guy. The best I can do is get even further. It'd be real cool if I could reach everybody. Everybody in the club. Getting tipsy. Or even go up the stairs. That might be kind of dope. That might be the best bet. I mean, it's a pretty low chance for hitting some of the guys in the back row, but it's enough.
Moving target lives longer.
Drop that fool. And then I will attempt. Look at that. 1% to 2%. Sweet deal. He is behind a lot of cover. Poison them both. That's going to pay off. I can actually reload both. I have time. How's about that? I'm going to do the one reload, then I'm going to voice of command. I don't know. Everyone's kind of doing great. I mean, Abelard's got this locked down. I'll give it to Argenta. Oh, I can't. She's already gotten that benefit too recently. I'll give it to my guy. My guy needs a little bit of a like morale boost, I guess. And then the Ripper gets poisoned, and he's sad about it. They go into a frenzy so they can move more. He actually does manage to land a hit. Poison kills that guy. And now it's me. I think I will move. That is not technically behind cover. Heinrichs hasn't had a chance to. Oh, because everyone was stunned. I was waiting for Heinrichs to move. He didn't get a turn this time because everybody and their fucking mother was stunned this round. That guy is still outside of my bullshit zone. So I, being a fellow sharpshooter, I'm going to get into the best spot I can possibly muster. What about there? Is that any better? No, it's a hard cover. Yeah, there is no great way to get to that guy. He's being a frustratingly good, frustratingly effective sharpshooter in that he's staying out of sight, staying out of hard cover, and is like taking really shitty little pot shots at us and being a general dingus. An effective, frustrating dingus. I'll go right there. Dude, does he have a... He does not have any stacks. Can I apply one? Yes. Now I can do precise shot and increase my likelihood of slapping his little booty ass. Little booty ass. Also, give that little benefit thingy to make the bad guys extra sad. I mean, Abelard's not going to need it. He's going to spank that guy real good. Spank his little booty. I'm not behind cover right now, so that does us no good. I will do precise attack. Then I'll also do this one. 54, it's better than nothing. Good shot. Good shit and good shot. I can move the back row to myself. Or I can move the middle row. Where's the middle row right now? I think it's all the way back here. It's one of these. I'll give the middle row... We're probably going to start moving up, but I'll give the middle row to these guys for now. But Cassia is... Actually, I might just, like... I'm not in range to melt his booty. And I just get right here. When does he get to go in next? And then it's Argenta's turn. He's probably not going to fucking one-shot Argenta or Cassia, will he? Never happened before, right? She could very much just kill him. Like right now. Just kill him dead. Great. There we go.
Race, at least.
And then she can go again. And she just melts some butts. Yes. She can and she will. There you go. Cassia fucking leading the charge, as always. The cavalry arrives just after we've killed all the bad guys. Draw Red Bull and jump on the... I would advise against that, Joseph. I would advise against that for the sake of the health of your legs. Yeah. Exactly. Isn't it immersive, Agasso? Block you view with no transparency. Isn't it beautiful? So this was the homie, the estate warden. Yeah, I'm all right, and no thanks to... It was literally all of us by ourselves and one guard who, well, he shot one of our guys a couple times, but then he came back and shot one of the bad guys a couple times, so we broke even. Pale Garanus is strangling this peasant. Look at this guy. What's this guy doing? Fucking running laps. He is legitimately afraid for our well-being, but he fears for his own life even more. Fucking nobles, man. Who were they and how did they gain entry to the governor's estate? I could just fucking kill him. Useless pieces of Grok's shit. The governor's own estate. You know what? We're gonna be a little bit frustrated because honestly, everywhere we go, we get attacked by would-be assassins. And this guy is in a panic. This guy is just not having it. I guess I'd be a little bit panicked too if this whole thing were to go down and I was surrounded by corpses. Corpses all the way down. Look at that. He cowers behind her. He's like, oh fuck, I'm sorry. Oh Jesus, not in the face this time. Says, please allow me to escort you inside. The governor will explain everything. We can still kill him, you motherfucker. Yeah, my guy is probably a little bit frustrated after so many assassination attempts in seemingly chill places when it is actually unchill. Drinking monster and punching the wall. Joseph, if I wouldn't know better, I would assume your name is Kyle. Is drinking monster energy and punching drywall. Punching holes in drywall is the Kyle thing to do. A frightened yelp and doubles over like, oh Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that within milliseconds of arriving, people have tried killing you. But the governor is safe. My entourage will accompany me, yes. Yes, I'm not going in by myself. I'm not going anywhere by myself. She's got a cool radiant shield thing going on here. Janus Viat ab Aram of Coronis. Quite the name. Or no, Vistenza Janus Viat. She's got a little tablet. Issuing commands, alright. She hurriedly puts her devices. She wasn't doing something illicit, was she? If she was doing anything illicit, I hope it was something normal, like looking at porn and not like, you know, issuing commands to try to kill us. It is convenient that she was spared, wasn't it? Although that wasn't a very convincing assassination attempt, so if that was like a thing orchestrated by her, she could have done a much better job of sending like paltry dinguses to try to get us, as opposed to something like organized and scary. Reprehensible stunt that spoiled the reception. I'm in urgent need of provisions. Maybe firing at moving targets was just part of the ceremony. I don't know. Are we kind of bummed? I mean, again, it wasn't really that scary of a fight. It was pretty chill. We'll, I guess, laugh it off for now. It's more interesting. Play it cool, be a cool guy. Yeah, the first one was too extra. I could have been killed. Like, you've got an entourage of badasses. Just like, you know, take a chill pill, Karen. Holy shit. So see, look at that. The assistant lady thought we were funny, but the governor's like, cool it, be cool, be fucking cool. And she's like, oh, sorry. Deferential sorrow. Oh. Yeah, but we think we're funny. She's one of the cool ones. Have her join us. We're much more cool. She can drink with us. She'll drink with us and join Jai for some drunken orgies later. Yeah, I wouldn't want to endanger you, but glad you took some pleasure in what happened. Ain't no big deal, baby cakes. There weren't even that many bullets. There were more lodged in the skulls of the enemies. One of your wardens helped us in battle. Was he a superb shot? Oh, they mean the sniper. Yeah, the sniper. I was gonna say, not the guy that fucking blasted Abelard in the back of the head a couple times. So that was, how do you fucking pronounce that? Yrliet? Oh no, Yrliet. I feel like I'm doing a Tuvan throat singing audition. I'll assume it's Yrliet. Or Yrliet, maybe. Chief ally in the struggle. Okay, this is an ongoing thing then. Turned a blind eye to her horrific mutations because she's a fucking badass. From the local degenerate stock of this world. Okay, but she's got lots of leads on where the bad guys are. I'm at times tempted to send her away, but she's unnaturally good at this kind of shit. Talking to her makes me feel a little bit uneasy. An unfeminine figure, and she's so tall. Listen. Tall ladies are awesome. So fuck off with this height-ism. This heightist approach to conversation. A mysterious mutant on your estate at this very moment, one of prodigious height, slight build, and with a supernatural talent for shooting. Did the arrival of this helper never give you pause for thought, asks Heinrichs. To refuse her help in our circumstances would have been incredibly rash. It is abhorrent to the Emperor, and normally should be exterminated, but sometimes humanity makes exceptions. I'm more concerned that she may be nothing. Yeah, I'm not concerned that she's a mutant. I'm concerned that she is not a mutant. I would like to meet this helper out of, we'll call it professional interest. Prodigious height. Yes, tall and unkeenly good at what she does. I'm more concerned there's something else going on, that she's not simply a mutant. Yeah, yes, so that's something to consider, something to pursue. We were right to bring Heinrichs with us. She's probably by the gazebo. She likes to keep her distance from the others. Let's also talk about the footfall situation. Yes and no, we can do it. In such an expensive and fertile world as this new one, feed a few thousand void rats, we can. We lose more provisions to gnawing pests at every cycle. But can we send the provisions to footfall? No. Any cargo shuttle that leaves here will be a target for attack. We need to figure out the rebel situation first. No surprise there. Yeah. Is she single? There you go. Shoot my shot. There you go. There you go. Targets for sabotage. Food can be poisoned. The logistics of that is tricky right now. We need to figure out this rebellion. Yeah, there you go. Vladium is actually doing a better job here than Viat is keeping this place in check. What's going on? What's fucking going on here? Uprisings broke out. This is how it goes, man. Every place we go to, yeah, some fucking rebellion, uprising thing. It's weird. They're targeting noble families. There it is. At first it was unrest, but now it's organized attacks on infrastructure. 13 agri-complexes have been brought to a halt. Now it's assassination attempts. Wardens are trying to track it down, but the leaders are slipping through their grasps. She says, I promise I'm not shamelessly deceiving you. Even the most talented logistics experts here are unable to guarantee stable tithes when shuttles are aware of landing at the spaceport. And terrified peasants. So this is bad. It's not just like a bit of a rabble. This is a problem. And it's not an unfamiliar problem. It's a thing we keep getting faced with over and over and over. We don't have our own fleet. Right. We had ships at your disposal like yours. At our disposal like yours, that is. Maybe you could help with this. Even approximate coordinates of the bad guys would be sufficient. So, I'll handle this myself. Go off and catch some rebels for you. Yeah, we can play that card, sure. She says, no. My wardens can crush the saboteurs, but the nets need to be destroyed. Someone's controlling the riffraff. I need someone to cut off the head of the serpent. As for you, you will not be permitted to fail again. I'm removing you from your posts, placing you under arrest. Damn. We really haven't seen anything yet to indicate that this lady is like trying to sabotage things, or she's somehow behind it. Now, Joseph, I'm gonna have to like assume. I'm gonna have to pretend that I don't know anything. So yeah, I really don't want to go into this with any foreknowledge. So I have nothing. Maybe she's incompetent, but that's not enough to arrest her. I mean, maybe the problem, maybe the situations that she's experiencing truly are as bad as she says they are, and not are from her inability to govern. All right, we'll go with this one. If any of the bad guys who attacked the estate had survived, we could have interrogated them, obviously. She said you made an example of them. I did murder the shit out of them. Actually, I didn't murder a ton. Cassia fucking melted everyone's brains, and Abelard fucking crushed their testicles with his thunder slapping hammer. Some kind of stranger in the area from the wardens. Other than that, we don't know who would have let them into the estate. The person who did it might know something. But me and the rest of my crew are at your service. Secretary is checking the staff, removing traces of the attack from the estate, aka cleaning up the dead bodies and carnage. There's a Magos on site, responsible for ergonomic efforts. He happened to be visiting here when this shit all went down. And there's my aide here. Oh no, the sniper lady. And she'll be delighted to hear. I wonder if we can get sniper lady to join me. Now, I'm already a pretty cool sniper. Who is this person who laughed at my joke and thinks I'm cool? This is Amelia, one of my ladies-in-waiting. Secretarial duties. Haha, duties. She is not only a faithful companion, but perhaps her shadow. Losing her will be like losing my right hand. To bathe in the light of your greatness. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm not into golden showers. Oh, sorry, no, she means something else. Lots of bureaucracy and nepotism. Yeah. It's impossible that her incompetence is what caused it. Or wait, do you mean it's impossible? You mean that her incompetence is definitely not, like, truly not the issue? Like earnestly? Or were you thinking like, well, maybe? Because I'm thinking like, oh, if it's nepotism and bureaucracy and bullshit and she just kind of like, you know, slides by with her connections. But if you, yeah, or if you earnestly mean like, no, it's probably not incompetence. And that there could be something else at play here. Tell me more about this place. Place in which we are. Yeah, it is, okay, it is possible, yeah. That's what I was leaning towards, like, yeah, if there's nepotism and bureaucracy and layers of bullshittery, it could be legitimately that she's just is bad at her job. Or maybe this uprising really is a big deal. I mean, it's a big deal, but maybe it's really well orchestrated and actually well put together, unfortunately. So, yes, this place is a badass agricultural world. House Viat ruled here for many generations, but now... oh, wait, no, House Viat ruled here. I'm assuming she is not referring to the Rogue Trader dynasty. Yeah, so look at that. Yeah, it's the family name that works as governors. Right, so that's the nepotism. There you go. That's the nepotism at play. We're gonna shoot some bad guys. That's what we're doing here. Used to be a wild planet full of Xenos. Not good for growing anything, but we terraformed it. Janus regularly rebels against us. There's earthquakes, tsunamis, new pests and weeds, and just kind of all fuckery of all flavors. The world is endowed with consciousness of a capricious and stubborn child who likes to spoil everything that we have achieved. What do you grow here? The best weed. The spiciest, dankiest weed. Corn and turnip. And then, okay. What is the Grok's population? Oh, reptiles, okay. Livestock and beasts of burden. Tilled land. Yep, very good. This place is a real dump. What do you do here for fun? Nah, I'm not gonna say that. That'd be kind of silly. I'm gonna take my leave. All right, well, that went pretty well. We didn't even get to loot any corpses. We didn't get any fun toys for our troubles. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, so we don't need to talk with her right now. Actually, I'm kind of curious. What if we talk alone? Is there like other dialogue options that are available when we don't have our crew with us? If we can like listen. Nah, okay, nothing else. Okay. I was hoping I could like explore around her room. I could, you know, do a panty raid or something. Something normal. Estate Warden. They're like, hi, I'm an Estate Warden. My name's Estate Warden. Last name Warden, first name Estate. I'm looking for things to loot, obviously. To arrest the Rogue Trader's companion on his lordship's own vessel. Rogue Trader's companion on his salute. Wait. Oh, okay. There's been a conversation with, I'm assuming the Inquisitor. I'm assuming Heinrichs. Yeah. Oh, no. Well, hold on. Yeah. It was Heinrichs, but actually, that was the first thing he said on his vessel. Oh, maybe it was a carryover from the Adira situation.
Is there money to be made?
From a rogue trader marred by an unpleasant incident. Yeah, there she's admonishing the servants. How may I serve? To shreds, you say? Is that a Futurama? How did he pass away? Or was it a peaceful passing? Oh, to shreds, you say? And they all say the same shit. But then he throws out an ooh emperor to make sure I'm paying attention. That's like the test. Is Alex really paying attention? Head of the Goldino family. Childish Goldino, he's a very good rapper. Childish Goldino, yeah, that's a I liked when he was in Community. Yeah, nowhere else to go around here. All the doors are closed. Oh, but we can trade with her. Oh shit, why didn't you say anything? Let's all right, hold up. Maybe I need to be insulting to her and see if then she's willing to trade with us. I'll insult somebody. I'll insult somebody if it means I get to trade with somebody. By the way, I see that this has happened on multiple occasions. Hold up. There was a mild TikTok event just now. This is the second time this happened. I've been banned from TikTok Live randomly. It's like an automated thing. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna contest it and it will be appeal. I'll appeal it and it'll get reinstated. It absolutely will happen, or it will get resolved easily. Yes, submit an appeal. Submit an appeal. There we go. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna go and do this right now. Do you want to hear the reason for why I got banned on TikTok just now? I got banned on TikTok for sexual activity and services. Sexual activity and services. It says TikTok is a place where people can come to discuss or learn about sexuality, sex, or reproductive health. But we do not allow sexual activity or services, including sex, arousal, fetish, and kink behavior, or seeking or offering sexual services. Yeah, the automod is real wild. Remember that time, guys, I performed a sexual activity on stream? What did I say just now? What did I just say? I said, something about to shreds, you say, and the Uwu Emperor. Was the Uwu Emperor too sexy for TikTok? Maybe Uwu is like too sexy. All right, well, we'll appeal it. I'll be impressed if it gets reinstated while we're still live. I'll be real impressed. That's just hilarious to me. It happened once before when we were streaming and we were showing it and then Mallory rated us and we were watching a clip from Mallory's stream where her and Aaron were doing a game show. It was like it was a pop culture game show, and it was the question about true or false one of these things happens in Twilight, and it was the one where Jacob falls in love with Bella and Edward's baby. He imprints upon the baby, and that's an actual thing that happens. It's really fucking weird. And they get into a discussion about, since vampire blood is cold, does that affect Edward's ability to have an erection? And also, do vampires menstruate? Which is to say, is Bella always ready to go, or is she technically infertile? And it led to conversations of, okay, well, can vampires, they regenerate because they can just ejaculate constantly? That conversation and watching that clip got me banned, not for sexual activity, but for bullying. It said I was bullying somebody, and I appealed it and it immediately got reinstated, so it's fine. But yeah, the automod is real weird. It picks up weird words and attributes weird bullshit for it. I flash the camera, I show them my penis, and it distracts them and makes them scared, and they run away screaming. Oh, maybe that's what it was first. It took it an hour to understand the dingle quote earlier. We talk about fucked up stuff all the time, but somehow the Uwu Emperor is too fucking powerful. What's up, Street Halo? My second one. Another notch on the belt, baby. Yeah. That's a much better one, Ogaso. Yeah. That's much better. Vampires can have... Exactly. I was being such a mean bully. Joking about vampires being either infertile or overly fertile. Yeah, those in our circle. There's noble families to keep the boredom at bay. We host guests. We arrange entertainments, parlor concerts, private excursions. Or no, not excursions. Executions of traitors who break the law. Cassia's like, I've never seen an entertainment execution before. I've never seen an exhibition execution before. You know, just for funsies. Just for funsies as a spectator sport. Parlor concerts would be nice. The displays of bloodshed I get kind of tired of. It's the same scene every time. Honestly, she's not wrong. It's the same scene every time we sit down somewhere. There's fucking heads exploding left and right. Crown bearing and pallid feature beauty to take you to a concert of sorts at a certain parlor. Oh, I know what she means. She says, yes, I will. Yes, once I'm donned a crown. I'm donned a crown and given pallid featured beauty. We'll take you to a concert at a certain parlor, and there will be private dances and heady wines and probably meager clothing and probably an orgy. All right, so I can't trade with her right now. Maybe later. Yeah, someone to like trade with her. That's okay. Tired of killing people. Yeah, I mean, the combat is engaging in this game, but it is becoming a one-trick pony of we land here and oh, there's a rebellion. Oh no, I'm shocked. Truly, truly shocked. Telekinetic milking, back to footfall we go. There you go. There you go. This is what caused Slanesh to become whole. Whole with a W or whole sans the W, Meerkat? Asking for a friend. Yeah, the telekinetic milking is what caused the Slanesh thing to happen. The local libations. I'm assuming that's Jai saying that. Yes, that is very much Jai saying that. Makes sense.
Let us not dawdle.
All right, this is probably hella wealthy. Feasting at a time of plague. True form as ever, says Abelard, I think. This place is opulent. Not guilt, but jilt, I guess. Gilt finishes and plaster. Updated regularly. Too frequently even for a building situated on the coast. May the world tremble, she says. What else we got? There's the warden. Is the sniper friend over here? Here's an aristocrat who's like... What are you doing? What are you doing under there? Oh, you're smoking a ciggy. I thought they were like looking through a fucking telescope or something. Can it be both? I hope so. 3 is Abelard, 2 is Super Hobbit. 1 has got to be Cassia or Pascal. Pascal with that robot mouth. Yo, he's got the fucking gory hole. That robot mouth, dude. Another noble person. Grantis. Never inspired respect or trust. They might have brought the servants that betrayed us. Some stuff I can steal. I mean repurpose. And then Yrliet. Yes, the big ass head. The swollen head. Yeah, the Pascal. Cassia. Oh, okay, you're saying Cassia's number 1. I don't know, man. Pascal. He's got the mouth ussy, and also he's got the third arm. He's got that, he's got the McKendrite arm. The Gawkin binary. Amazing. Heinrichs is 4th. He's got that stoic seriousness that is mysterious and hard to resist. The problem with getting in bed with Heinrichs is that he'd be interrogating you the whole time for, like, you know, the number of partners you'd had, the number of, you know, have you been tested for this, have you been tested for that? It'd just be too much. It's like, dude, can you just trust me, man? You're kind of ruining the moment here. His name is Old Servant. He's got a cool beard. Grabs an injector, and stabs into his own arm. Oh god, is he shooting up to be able to do his own job? That is a good quote. That is a good quote. With very little context, it's even better. The area around the needle. Oh, I thought maybe he was like injecting shit into his arm so that he could like wake up and be like, no, I'm, you know, one of those kinds of cases where it's like, this person should be retired. This is like not cool that they're forcing a man this old to be working like this. But no, instead the needle turns black. He says, I'm the master of my own fate. But then he looks at me. Wait, hold on. So hold on. The needle turns black. He's like, too late. The governor lady's dogs. I'm the master of my. Is he like trying to off himself right here? What's going on here, man? But he realizes that I'm the rogue trader. Help the rebels and save Janus. Yeah, he's offing himself. That's fucked up. If only I known it was you. My eyes deceived me. I'll tell you everything. What the fuck is this, man? What the hell? You just walk up to a servant. Hey, bro, how's it going? Oh, not too bad. I'm just... Starts foaming at the mouth. Jesus Christ. We got In My Buffering over on YouTube. What's up, buddy? This game is good. This game is very good. Some weird shit happens sometimes, as we're seeing here. But it is good. This is my first, like, real Warhammer game, so I've got a lot to learn. But it's kind of a Baldur's Gate-esque game, and it's pretty good so far. What down, Malfty? There you go. There you go, Joseph. Yeah, some good shit. Adding the quotes? Yes, it is. It's I think mod. Yeah, it's mods only specifically. Although Farsight I'm sorry, Joseph, to your point, that is actually a pretty good quote too. I'm gonna save. We'll save them both. They both get added for posterity. Oh, we gotta include the emote though. That's 2 Farsight quotes getting saved in quick succession. There you go. Sees a tree for the first time. Oh my god. Oh no, wait. Oh, and tries to go. I see what you're saying, Meerkat. Tries to run for the trenches. That's right, Farsight. That's right. The waves, though. They, it's not the most realistic. Yeah, not the most realistic. It's alright. And it's just, you don't want to look too closely at it. Just don't look too closely. Where'd you get this stuff? This poison stuff here. Popular choice among the desperate fucking jabronis out here. Or not out here, but out in Footfall. Not so much the aristocrats out here. Yeah. There's no antidote for something like that here, at least. I could just fucking execute him. Jesus. If we were forced to do all heretical stuff, then yes. Yeah, I'll ask. Did you? Are you the one that helped the rebels gain access to the estate? Could I have done otherwise? No, I could not. He says, I've seen some stuff in the palace. People being shipped in and tortured. Servants driven mad. I thought it was only going on inside the estate, but when I contacted the people on the outside, all of Janus is under threat. So he seems to allege that the people on the higher up, the governorship, is torturing people and driving people mad. And that somehow they are influencing the greater threat, this greater rebellion that's happening. No, I don't want to kill him. He's got some intel. He's got some valuable information. That information is very helpful. It's not even the good poison. You gotta get that fucking purple pterodactyl piss poison to, really get your shit going. Or ungoing, that is. Creeping through his veins. His breath quickening. Yes, neck is a lattice of blackness. It won't last much long. Make your questions count. I don't really care so much about what he injected himself with. Show mercy on the humble workers, the salt, the people, try to save them. The governor is a dingus and a meanie, and I don't like her, is basically what he's saying. She's creating something monstrous behind closed doors. Using the Imperium's interest as a smokescreen and purports to be a scholar, Her actions are poisoning the planet. Quite the accusation. The settlements that fail to pay their due tithes on time have not been allowed to pay... have been allowed to pay with people. They're fucking doing some human trafficking. Delivering them to order. Old folks, children even. I've seen the people. I've seen them being delivered to the estate. Never seen or heard from again. They go to secret rooms. They don't come out again. All those doors were closed. All those doors were closed and locked. Joseph with the dab. Thank you, Joseph, for the redemption. Maybe I was supposed to dab right as that guy died. So the last thing he sees is me just fucking hitting the dab. Taking to Iraq 5 to serve Arcelia. We're never seen or heard from again either. Because they became loyal servants and toiled for the good of a great dynasty. Maybe they wouldn't be returned to the squalid abodes. I'm not sure I'll last much longer. I'm assuming it was a painful moan, not a the poison. You ever inject poison straight into your veins and then go because it, does something else to your penis? Probably not. How old? How old is woman? How old is woman? Asks Beercat. The secret rooms, the settlements. I don't know if he can be saved. Like Jai said, there's no antidote for that kind of thing here. Yeah, the secret rooms, chambers inside the palace. I've never been inside. The servants who are allowed in, that the governor trusts, they change out often. She changes them, she pretties them up, she defiles them. If we could talk to Amelia, maybe she could give us some goods. She liked us. She laughed at our joke. The rogue traders appointed governor as being a heretic. If these words are false, they are tantamount to heresy. But if what you say is true, then this is something. Impassioned conviction. I mean, like I said earlier, Meerkat, if I've got to go, if I'm on death's door and it's my time, I'm going to go out with a bang. Maybe literally. Maybe actually literally. Literally. Dolphin jelly. Not the children, please. He says, pray for me, please. If you'll permit a dying man to make one last request, don't tell anyone I was the one who unlocked the doors. He'll do the go after my family and my home. Can I promise that? I don't know. I don't know. Can we promise him? I would suspect he's probably... Like, what's he got to lose, right? Like, what's he got to lose? He wouldn't care if not for the fact that he was legitimately concerned for it coming back to roost, for his family. That kind of thing. So, he's probably not wrong. He's probably being earnest. So, My gut says, all right. I'll do my darn doodliest. 8-bit llama, my man, and also my llama. How you doing, my man? It's good to see you. 8-bit llama was hanging out with us just the other night, being a cool fella as always, being a charming gentleman, and an ally to humanity as a whole. Even though he's a llama, he's actually a pretty cool guy. Good to see you, buddy. Let me do a quick shout out for you. Mr. 8-bit llama. Hope if I spell your name correctly. There we go. Doing some more Minecraft. How's it going tonight, bud? We're playing some Rogue Trader, and we just landed on this planet. And if you know about Warhammer, you know that a Rogue Trader is a fairly high-ranking member of the Imperium. So us being here is a big deal. There was a big ceremony where people welcomed us. It was very official. But then it got attacked by rebels, and we just found that this guy was the one who let the rebels in. But he is saying, whoa, listen. The only reason I let the rebels in is because I don't want to hurt you, but the people that run the show here, the aristocrats here in charge of the place, are doing some fucky shit. There's human trafficking. They're experimenting on people. They're bringing in like women and children, and it's bad. It's bad. But the problem is he injected himself in the arm with some poison as we approached him because he thought we were gonna hurt him. He's like, no, I beat you to the punch. But then he was like, oh wait, that's the Rogue Trader. Oh fuck. So he's singing like a bird. He's giving us all the intel he can before he dies. But he's dying right now. He's fucking dead. He's dead. He exploded. He injected poison into his arm, and blood is everywhere now. And also no good drops. No good drops. Ain't that some shit? What is this planet? This is planet Janus. Janus. Good to see you, 8-Bit Llama. Do you have any clips you want to share, by the way, 8-Bit Llama? You probably know whenever somebody raids, I always request the clippies. I always request if there's any clips to show, because I always like it when people raid us and they got like a little sample platter that we can all enjoy together. Of course, I also know it is getting kind of late, so no pressure if you got to head to bed, head to sleepy time. And this Vox fella is just praising us everywhere. It's kind of weird that it's following us like that. Probably doesn't look too good that we just walked up that guy. He just died suddenly.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
People are gonna see if I can climb this thing, but I don't think I'm allowed up there. I'm trying to click it, but no dice. Is it spelled the same? Is it? Yeah, that's basically how it went down. Except it's not even the cops. It's, oh shit, the president. Better inject my poison into my veins. Wonder if Sniper Lady's over this way. For the King 2, then some Minecraft. There you go. Blow up a horse in Minecraft. I mean, no, I mean, I've heard stranger things being done in Minecraft, so that's not the weirdest thing ever. Now look at this. The banners are a little bit torn and shredded. So they need to, you know, if they're going to be singing the praise of the Imperium, they need to do a better job of like maintaining their upkeep. Kind of unbecoming of such a noble station.
Backup plan.
Here's the Tech Priest. Vinzelex, rather. Some servitors, of course, as usual. They're doing their thing. I'm going to steal some goods. What's up, Lime? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, Lime. Let me steal this with tech use to unlock it. Don't mind if I diddly do. And we get an incendiary grenade and more medkit stuffs. Hello, Vinzelex. How you doing, bud? Tech Priest, so he's going to talk like Tech Priests also do. It is Anus with a J. Janus. What that Janus do? Doors and passages, and a duality of things. Interesting. A curious choice. I wonder if it was done deliberately. I wonder. I wonder indeed. His body barely looks human. Wires, tubes, metal manipulators, various phallic symbols, with whimsical machine whirring indiscriminately. Implants hide his face behind a sinister mask. He dictates something in Tech Priest language, the servo skull, but falls silent when we approach. How curious. How you doing? How are things with you and your fellows? How are you and the homies doing? No clips tonight. It doesn't have to be from tonight. It could be from a recent stream. It could have been from a week ago. It could have been from 12 years ago, honestly. I wouldn't give a shit. Any 8-Bit Llama clip is good in my book. But no pressure, obviously. Kazoo cover of various 60s Chinese communist propaganda songs get you banned. As long as you have the right category. If you were wearing a banana hammock and you weren't in the hot tubs and the hot tubs category, hot tubs, beaches, and strip clubs category, then they might might give you a raised eyebrow, a cocked eyebrow, if you will. But yeah, if you're in the music category, then I think you're all right. Yeah, that is an interesting association, name association. Whoa! And there's Glanzern. What's up, buddy? And freaking 8-Bit Llama hits us with the raid. Glanzern comes in hot as well. My goodness. I must have been a good boy this Christmas. Except, well, I guess Santa came a little bit late. But thank you, Glanzern. Thank you, my man. Also, Rogue Trader. Yo, a fellow Rogue Trader enjoyer. How's your game going, bud? We're still in Chapter 2, by the way. So I'm still in the relative early game. I'm like 65 hours into the game, but I still feel like I'm still scratching the bare ass hair of the surface. Like, barely. Thank you, Elgas, for the shout-out for our boy, by the way. Because, yeah, fellow Rogue Trader enjoyer. Fellow Daredropper, too. Fellow Daredrop individual and Daredevil, even. Glanzern is one of the upper echelons of Daredrop specialists. So he's not just some dude who does like a dare here, a dare there. He is a licensed professional as a fellow Daredevil brand ambassador. We're playing some Rogue Trader. Like I said, we're in Chapter 2. Right now, we're pursuing the dare where we choose only heretical choices for Chapter 2, the entirety of Chapter 2, which has given some, so far, we'll just say interesting results. So far, interesting results. Nothing too wild yet, although at the end of Chapter 1, if you already know for Chapter 1, you know it gets pretty fucky. But I won't spoil it for you if you haven't completed Chapter 1 yet. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. That's the thing. I should have checked the hour amount because we're probably going to come up short, honestly, which is a shame. But it was, we had to shoot for the stars, right? Sometimes you just got to fucking go for it. $100 for that one. Yeah, I didn't even realize that you could sometimes check to see if there's an hour estimate. We got Backseat Drawler. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. But yeah, it's a pretty good RPG so far. I'm liking it a lot. The downside, of course, is that there are still some bugs that they're working on. They patched the game like a day ago, or 2 days ago, which did address some issues, but it still got some other things that they're trying to iron out, obviously. But yeah, Chapter 2, we're in the planet Janus, if you recognize this planet. Like I said, if not, it's totally fine too. Being here doesn't really have any spoilers or anything. Yeah, the time to beat. Yeah. Main plus extras. Oof. Yeah. Oh, that's just to beat the game in general. Right. Yeah. All I was hoping to do was beat Chapter 2. But like I said, I have a feeling I'll probably end up coming short. But it's still enjoyable, even if we don't, complete everything. I'm still having a good time with this game. I eventually want to beat it, but yeah, it's a pretty long game, obviously. In the meantime, yeah, we're talking with this tech priest here. If you're familiar with Warhammer, you'd probably recognize what tech priests are, that kind of thing. But if you're somebody like me, I'm still learning. This is my first real Warhammer experience. We did play Bolt Gun. In fact, Glens, and you probably remember the Bolt Gun Dare Drop campaign. That was my first Dare Drop campaign. That was actually my very first Dare Drop campaign last year with Bolt Gun. I loved that game so fucking much. Just adored that game. And that was my first Warhammer game. And it's a very service level Warhammer game. Obviously, you don't need a lot of Warhammer knowledge to succeed in that game. Whereas in this game, it'll help more for sure. Some off-stream stuff, yeah, it's a long game for sure. But yeah, Bolt Gun's incredible. Phantom Brigade, yeah. Isn't that coming back for another Dare Drop campaign or something like that? If that's the turn-based mech game, because I've kind of got that on my periphery. That and Dwarven Realms, and Timberborn. Timberborn looks sick too. And we got Ricky over on YouTube. What's up, bud? We're doing some Rogue Trader right now. And this tech priest is giving us a nice, extremely, we'll just say comprehensive answer to how's it going on Janus. None of this is really all that helpful. There is some Xeno activity that does not pose an immediate threat, at least. Undesirable pathologies of flora. Okay. What about the Xeno activity exactly? Non-human origin structures, okay. But nothing known for now. What about the pathologies? He says harmless species mutate. It's probably fine. Don't worry about it. She did say there were some pests sometimes. Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you again, Glancer. And I know it's getting kind of late, but appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. And same with Ape Llama, who hit us with the raid just minutes before Glancer popped in. Appreciate you both, guys. I appreciate folks coming out of the raid. But I know it's late, so yeah, no pressures whatsoever. Gotta get some sleepies or get some snackies. Totally understandable. What seem to be insignificant anomalies can lead to greater troubles. How does the governor deal with these things? Also, I like how this kind of, like, we're over here talking with the guy, and the rest of the retinue is like way back here in the fucking peanut gallery, way back here. Well, you're too kind, Ape Llama. You're a kind fella. You're one of them good humans, or llamas. You're one of those good llamas. I bet you're extra warm and snuggly. That's not a weird thing to say to somebody, right? Yo, speaking of warm and snuggly, it's fucking cold in the Midwest right now. I looked at the forecast for tomorrow. The low is like -5, but the high, I hope you're sitting down for this, the high is going to be a searing hot, humid 4 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm really excited. I'm going to bust out the shorts. Fucking guns out, sun's out. I said that backwards. Sun's out, guns out. Yeah, it's cold here, and I'm not a fan of it. So it's shitty. It's shitty times. But yeah, one of them good llamas. There you go. Yeah, we love Ape Llama. He's a good lad. You're getting that hit as well, Agassi. Yeah, here in the Midwest, it's not good. We got a little bit of snow, but up north, they got it much worse. Some blizzard conditions in parts of Chicago, but in St. Louis, it's been pretty okay. But the temperatures suck all the butts. Every single butt that can be sucked, it's not a good one. So anyway, the tech priest, he's like, yeah, more exploration of the planet would be helpful, I guess. Administrative is doing what they can, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's talk about some of those. This is boring. How many servants do you have? All infrastructure nodes for food harvesting. About 253 of them. 211. I guess in this conversation, like 38 of them died or some shit. So, all right, cool. Nice talking at you. Just some techno babble. Nothing super significant, but, you know, we done did it. What's going on over here, by the way? Some servants. This person's yelling. No real information on what's going on here, but they're just like fucking yelling. Except it's like she's yelling at the other aristocrat and not the servants. Anyway.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Anyway, what's going on up here? This is probably a dead end, much like the other area earlier. Nothing to steal. This fucking Voxcaster is just following us. Oh, it's not, well, I don't know if it's like communicating things two directions, but it's definitely bellowing our praises. It's broadcasting our praises to everybody in like a 30-mile radius. It's a fucking air horn, just, but it's not just making obnoxious noises, it's singing our praises. To anybody who wants to hear it or does not want to hear it. Does not matter. Does not matter. What's up, Arctic? Good to see you, buddy. Arctic, how's the snow hitting you? As I know, well, actually, I guess I don't know if you. Well, I know the East Coast got it somewhat bad a couple days ago. Hopefully, it's pretty chill. Hopefully, it's not too bad where you are right now. I know Augusto was saying they've got some shitty weather coming his way soon. A silence reigns are the arches of the gazebo. Maybe there's a sound barrier mounted. Here's
Yrliet Lenevus greets you, Elantar.
Yrliet. Myliet? Me? Myliet? Now, she is a voice actress, a dedicated voice actress. That might mean she could join us if we play our cards right. We suck in butts always. Always. It's a Saturday night. What else can you do? What else do you do in the Midwest when it's cold as fuck outside and, you know, it's the Midwest. Everything's boring here. We got cornfields and butt sucking. That's all we got. Welcome to Missouri. We got cornfields, butt sucking, and crystal meth. Yee! Okay, but it is above freezing. I'm glad it's not shitty mud, just regular mud. You know, Meerkat, I actually didn't know about Country Girls Make Do until recently. I've heard the phrase, but I didn't realize it had an origin story. And then I gazed upon the origin story, and I agree. I mean, that's normal to see out here. We got them cornfields. That's a very normal thing. It's people parked on the side of the road just fucking going at it. So, you know, really normal. Very usual, very not unusual activity to see there. Yeah, that's the image, yeah. Negative 28, ooh, gross. That sounds awful, Joseph, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, it's cold here right now, but up north in, you know, Chicago or just like, even in like Canada even, it's way worse. So she is a bizarre creature. She sort of resembles a human. Elongated body, slender limbs. Is she Slender Man? Slender Woman, maybe? Pointed figures. Every aspect of her appearance, unnatural and alien. And yet, her unnatural tallness, much like Cassia's, is otherworldly.
Regrettable news. This creature is.
Oh, you're in Canada. Well, there you go, Joseph.
But a representative of the Eldari.
Oh, she's Eldari.
Of humanity. You should not trust this creature. Do not communicate with it any longer than necessary.
So, unsurprisingly, Heinrichs is like, oh shit, it's a fucking Xeno creature. Interrogator's rendering is harsh enough pudding, right. So he knows Eldari language, I guess.
There is no need to mutilate my language, monkey. I speak yours well.
Did she call us a monkey?
Work with Elantar without a translator. And since you have discerned my path, I will be direct in my speech.
I appreciate her manner of speaking is very, like, quiet and calm, but has undertones of, I will fucking end you. Good waifus. I mean, We already have a tall waifu. Our tall waifu is purple. And she causes people in a 12-mile radius to erupt in ejaculations on command. But what that Aldari Yassi do? Yeah, I don't know if it was literally like calling us a monkey, but Monkey is awfully similar, of a similar meter. It's a slur for humans.
My soul
Jesus.
is nothing kin to yours. Your kind call us Xenos, as if we are all as one. I came here to protect the Lilithon by assisting the governor against her enemies. Will you hear me, or be blinded to sense by your precepts?
Joseph says, give me the cum arsenic, please. The one that makes you come to death? Hell yeah. These are the ones that, that Slaanesh hornies into existence. Good for him. Good for them, honestly. That's what we are. That's what we are to them, yeah. Live's like, oh god. Ultra space fascism. Like, the penny just dropped where Live's like, ah! Yeah. No, I'm with you, Lime. I'm with you. This is, like, it's a fun game. And it's an enjoyable universe. But this is what... There have been so many times where, you know, I'm, like, having a good time with Warhammer a game and having a fun time with it. And then, like, I'm, like, imagining being at a Warhammer event. I hope this has not happened to my friends, but I have a couple friends that play have in the past played a lot of Warhammer tabletop, and I can just see them at a Warhammer tabletop gaming session, or even like maybe even at a board game shop, you know, like a board game shop. Maybe it's a tournament, maybe it's just a friendlies match, I don't know. And they're playing the game, and they're all like joking about like, oh yeah, for the Imperium, blah blah. And then you just like you notice the one guy in the corner who's playing a game, and he's like a little bit too into it, and you're all like, haha, yeah. Anyway, enough jokes about genociding the Xenos and the impure types and the racial, and they're going really hard on that humor, and you're like, okay, I'm getting kind of uncomfortable now. Can we wrap up this game? This guy's giving me the... Only in Warhammer, right? Only in Warhammer is that kind of thing, like, you know, the rest of us, we get it. Like, okay, we're all laughing, this is funny, but, like, there's a kind of person that will miss the point, and we'll be like, yeah, the Imperium, yeah, the Impurists purge them, and you're like, oh god, don't give this guy a gun license, I'm scared. They do talk real slow to us. Yep. It was a splinter of the Eldar. Okay, but still, it's the Dark Eldar, gotcha. Hold up, I gotta do something. Don't worry about it. I'm just doing something. Don't worry about it. Quote, add, copy, or paste rather. End quote. It's the first here, cat. And there we go. That's a good one. Don't you dare make me suck your dick. Unless you want your dick sucked, I suggest you shut the fuck up. Amazing. You wouldn't be brave enough. Yeah, the quotes have been fucking landing tonight. It's been a good time. So we could be like uber dogmatic, you know, fucking racist, whatever, or we can, if we're going all heretic, we'd be all about this. We'd be like, oh, Xeno, hell yeah, let's fucking talk, yo, let's fucking bro out. If we're going heretic, we'd be all about this shit. Oh, we could fucking kill her, Jesus. No. I'm curious. I'm legit curious. To gulp this human glizzy. The Elgaso El Glizzy. Keep your hands where I can see them. You have no desire to fight. That is one thing we have in common. I don't know if we want to be that, like... I don't want to say we don't want to. I mean, we'll say we don't want to fight her, at least. Because she's a badass sniper, and she did help us out earlier.
Reckless.
It's probably okay, Heinrichs. It's probably okay. She did us a solid earlier.
That the warrant endows rogue traders with the sacred right to have dealings with Xenos when necessary. That exceptional memory of yours seems to have let you down.
Winter's out, Arctic? Always.
I have banished the shadow of doubt from your thoughts regarding my nature. Now you will answer my question. Why have you sought me out?
I have many questions. We could just kill. All right, yeah, I mean, I want to ask all these things.
I am Elantark. My hand parried the death promised to the ruler of these people, and I aided you in battle against the Lost Ones.
Promise to the ruler of these people, yeah. That was the rebels earlier, the rabble. Eldar and Space Marines work together. I believe it. I believe it. The Eldar and the Tau. I know you said I know Meerkat said he likes the Tau a bit. He says that they seem pretty cool. They're both still little races. I mean, well, yes. Well, yes. Welcome to Warhammer. Everyone's racist. You know, I'm a Morrowind fan. I'm not gonna shit on what I say. Let me start over. I'm a Morrowind fan. It would be very hypocritical of me to shit on Warhammer for like having space racism, because Morrowind is steeped in fantasy racism. So I mean, I'm not gonna like pull a Kanye and be like, I love racism, but I mean, it's, you know, it's everywhere. So we just fucking roll with it. Humans are shitty. Well, yeah. That's just how it is.
This world is in distress. I wish to protect it from unnecessary suffering.
That's why she's helping the governor. What do you know about the rebels?
Only that they threaten the established order. There is much risk to this world should the ruler die.
I'm a little bit surprised because this is kind of at odds with what the servant earlier, the old manservant said earlier. He seemed to think that the leadership is a pox on Janus as a whole. That like, he's not trying to just kill anybody. They're trying to take the leader out because of these illicit schemes. Maybe Yrliet legit does not know about it, or maybe there's something else going on here. Her face is unreadable. There's a tension in her voice as though she's choosing her words carefully. Maybe she is, or maybe it's her manner of speaking, or maybe she knows she's being watched or listened to, and she knows she has to be kept on a tight. She's being kept on a tight leash, perhaps.
There is a malevolence here that drives your kin down the path of violence.
She's not wrong. Learning some Vim. Now, I'll confess, I don't know a whole lot about Vim, Arctic. Doing some GUI in debugging, rather. Oh, and Git, very nice. That sounds good. But I mean, that can be very involved depending on what kind of project you're going for. But that sounds pretty sick, actually. Do Space Marines eat people? I don't think so. I mean, they're humans. They're just very, very modified humans. Ruled by a corpse. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Lord of the Rings. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's a little bit of racism as a treat. Just a little bit. Orcs are the coolest. Yeah. Orcs are everyone's favorite. To gain their memories. Interesting. Interesting. I did not know about that. Huh. So the answer is yes. Is that like a Warhammer universe thing, or is that like Space Marines have some kind of enhancement, natural male enhancement, wink, that allows them to do that, where like some kind of thing with their tongues or their taste buds or something? The editor is an operating system. Yeah, I don't know shit about Vim, really. Orcs are just bored. They just want to, what do they call it? We must want to crump the rest. I haven't heard enough orc dialogue to do a very good impression, but gruff voice. It's an augment thing. That makes sense. And their stomach. Crump the humans. Your answers are not very helpful. I'll say that much.
You are not asking for help, Elantark. You are merely asking questions, the answers to which are either unimportant or wreathed in shadow. Explore this place. Speak to those who know. A simple task for you, and an insurmountable challenge for me, since my very appearance provokes fear and suspicion. When you learn anything, tell me. Perhaps then my answers will be helpful to your search.
I wonder if she means like she's being watched and overly scrutinized by the higher up, like she's got her on a tight leash and she's being like forced to help out, or in a general sense she realizes that just like Cassia, my presence freaks people out and I have to tread lightly. Emacs. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought like, is that a Warhammer thing? Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah. I'd love to hear it, Meerkat. I know you said you were doing some practicing. You were like, oh shit, I can do this really good. I need to hear more orc interpretations. Eldar are space elves, tall and sexy. And the orcs are green and muscular and sexy. All the times they embarrass. There you go. All the cringe just floods you all at once. I'd ask them to join me. We'll keep going with just discussing
The world
stuffs.
you call Janus was once created by the will of my kin. I have far more right to be on the Lilithon than any of you.
Interesting stuff. What does Ellentalk mean?
Because that is what you are. Ellentalk means stranger from the darkness amidst the stars. You descended on flame-winged machines in a dark time when the air of the planet is soaked in blood and pain. Will you be the one to bring peace to the Lilithon?
Maybe. I don't know. It'd be cool. What did the Magos say?
The Lilithon is expressing her wrath.
Or share what he said.
For centuries, this world has resisted the brutality inflicted upon it by soulless machines and unmindful creatures. But what the Machine Man told you,
The Machine Man.
that is something else. Something more frightening. The planet is fighting an evil that has taken root in its very cradle.
Okay. So our options are to kill her, or have her help me. Yeah. Have her join us. Why the hell not?
So be it. I will go with you.
She draws out her words very slowly. She looked at something beyond us.
With all due respect, are you sure this is the right decision?
Yes.
We know nothing about this Xenos or why she has wormed her way into the governor's confidence. As far as I can tell, she isn't especially keen to help us, and yet, for some obviously dark reason, she has decided to take part in our investigation.
I don't know, bro. I think if she was trying to, like, kill the leaders or kill us, there would have been ample opportunity previously.
My judgments and choices are for me alone, Monkey. If uniting with your master will bring peace to the Lilithon, then it is the true path. Do not get in my way if you value your next breath.
You have not yet spent enough time among humans if you think threats will dispose me more favorably toward you. The decision is yours, rogue trader. But let me be clear. I will terminate your pet Xenos at the first sign of her non-compliance.
Not terribly surprising. Moldy mushrooms and sexy. All right. I'm down for all these words. You just feel only cringe. What if there's a space marine and his little tummy implant thing malfunctions, and the only emotion he's allowed to feel by eating something is cringe? Doesn't feel the joy or the sorrow. Like, maybe it's not so much emotions, it's just the cringy memories. Like, it fucks up. It's like, what did you get by eating the assassin? I don't know. All I get was the one time he got a boner in high school, in class, and everyone can see it, and he pissed himself, and he started crying. I don't know if that's much, but that's all I got.
I am ready, Ellentalk. Let us go forth.
New ability, or new person rather, with cool abilities. She is a Xeno, or that's an interesting grammar thing. A Xenos, a Xenos. She's a Ranger, Path of the Outcast. Skills in range combat are really cool. But I was making my guy a sniper. Now I'm gonna pout. Does not use human weapons. But can you wear either Aldari armor or Drukhari? She gets the required feature, of course, the what's it called? What's the word? What's a proficiency? There we go. She has a unique ability that will end her turn, but at the start of the next turn, she'll make an attack that will guarantee hit. That's pretty dope. Need to take her. I feel like I should keep Heinrichs around because there can be some banter. Who do I leave? Do I leave Argenta? I feel like I should always keep Abelard and Cassia. Do I leave Jai or Argenta? Who would be more interesting in a place full of aristocrats and wild, like from a what's the word? Role playing and like storytelling kind of situation. Because Jai is a pirate lady, so she can like tune in with like, I don't know, smuggler networks and like talk to the peeps, talk to the more shadowy figures. Whereas Argenta is more holier than thou. She's sister of battle, that kind of thing. Both of them are kind of out of place here. I can't leave Cassia. She's too good in combat. She might not be very interesting from role-playing here, but her combat skills are just unmatched. Where's Adira? She is still here. Adira is still here. She almost got murdered multiple times in the previous. And by murdered, I don't just mean dropped in combat. I mean the story almost killed her off. And they gave us lots of opportunities to almost kill her off ourselves. Because she did kind of fuck up. She did kind of fuck up and nearly kind of nuked the ship with the incorrect brain blast. She literally got kind of drunk and accidentally summoned a demon onto the ship, and we quelled it, but the game gave us lots of opportunities to say, you fucked up, you done. But we didn't. We chose to keep her. We kind of went out of our way to keep her, so hopefully it'll be worth it. Yeah, take yourself out. Honestly, her role in the party is what my role is. My guy is a sniper, so my guy is not that useful. But yeah, they won't let me take me out. I'm kind of leaning towards taking Argenta out. I think she is less. In fact, she's hardly said her damn thing since we landed. I think she's less comfortable here than Jai would be. I think both of them are kind of fishes out of water. Actually, Cassia, she is from a noble background. Her presence actually does make sense being here. Yeah, just from like a role-playing perspective, I'm not sure that'd be much for Argenta specifically. We'll go with Jai for now. And I really do like Argenta. And from a combat perspective, I think I like Argenta more. Although Jai is a bit more versatility. We'll stick with that for now. By the way, ID over on YouTube, good to see you, bud. Sorry, I kind of missed that comment, but hope you're doing well, ID. So this person is already an operative. I would say probably an assassin for this person. Priority targets and dispatching them. Yeah, I'm thinking Yrliet should be an assassin. Bounty Hunter seems neat. That does seem cool. But that seems like that's really good for like helping out the homies. Grand Strategist wouldn't make sense. She has agility, of course, ballistic skill, obviously. Perception's really good. Intelligence, not quite so much. Weapon skill, not quite so much. It's gonna be about the same, honestly. Perception, agility, yeah. What about down here? Awareness is good, obviously. Medicae, that's okay. Lore Xenos is amazing, actually. Athletics is dog shit. Demolition is just alright. Tech use is pretty crappy. Logic is pretty crappy. Lore Imperium is as bad as it can be. She doesn't know shit about Lore Imperium. We don't really have a good assassin, so I like the idea of Yrliet being like a badass assassin that can really fucking throw down. But I'm trying to think of like abilities that I know about. High damage, dodge reduction, threat elimination, hit and run. Yeah, that all sounds pretty cool. Defense reduction, killing party target, repositioning. They're both pretty solid, honestly. Let's go with it. I'm feeling assassin. I'm feeling it. For a woman that's kind of tall, I thought that'd be like pretty normal. But maybe I'm wrong though. I don't know what the average is for ladies. 5'8" is a little bit above average. Gotcha. Okay. 5'4" to 6. Interesting. Okay. Farsight's a tall glass of water. There you go. Me specifically, I mean, statistically speaking, from a statistics perspective, I am lower than the average. Being 5'3" means that when you calculate that average, I am bringing us down. That's what I do. A small tall. You're like 6 foot above, aren't you, Whale? Small talls. I'm pretty sure you're like what I would consider to be a vanilla tall. Death Whisper makes a lot of sense here, by the way, because it's a free attack. It's not going to do as much damage, but it's a free attack, and it does not count towards limit of attacks per turn, and it's 0 AP. Like, that's such a solid option. There's lots of other good ones too, but that's amazing. I'm not going to bother going through and starring all these just because we've already seen these with... Let me think about this. Like, I think Pascal is our other assassin, but he is not a very good assassin, and he's not with us right now, so I can't actually like look at his stuff right now. So I'm not going to bother starring these. I'll do these kind of off stream. The starting these new objects created. An enemy suffers a crit from somebody else. That enemy has a new opening on whatever side is closest to the assassin. That's pretty good. Aim for the opening. Is that seek the opening? Is aim for the opening one of these other things? No, that is aim for the opening. I don't know what that is. Oh, it wouldn't be on the list yet. Okay, so whatever that is, aim for the opening. They're kind of talking as if I knew what that was. Death Whisper, yes. I don't know what that is. But it reduces target's dodge and dodge reduction. Attack enemy at full health. We gain dodge and dodge reduction against that enemy until our next turn. I'm below average. Yes, yes, very much below. Same height as really far side. That's surprising, because you're a tall lad. Go out drinking because you would leave. There you go. That's funny. How tall is Gracie? She is like 5'0". I've got a good 3 inches on her. And let me tell you, boys, between you and me, she loves my 3 inches. Wink. She's a shouty. She's a shorty, but also a shouty. 11 feet higher than... There you go, Joseph. That's a way to look at it. Healer or the tank in the relationship, that will eliminate some dynamics, that's for sure. That'll tell you some stuff. First use of an assassin ability, that's pretty not bad. Although the one we're going to use a lot already costs nothing. Lethality percentage. How does that work again? Dodge or dodge reduction, whichever is higher. And her oh my god, her dodge is 100%. Now, that doesn't mean she's guaranteed to dodge everything, because bad guys can reduce it, obviously. But by default, she will dodge all ranged attacks, which is pretty badass. So that means 100% more chance to deal... Wow, to an opening. That's pretty sick. I might just snag that one then. I'll go and start it for now. I'm gonna go and start through more of these later. Off stream, that is. Single target attack. Reduces their armor and dodge. Does not stack, but still it's pretty good. And she's gonna be all about single target attacks as a sniper, obviously. There's also DPS. All about the sustain. There you go. There you go. 3-minute wienering. 3 minutes, 3 inches. We're all about the rule of threes. Don't have us in the line of sight. Suffer the unsuspecting effect. Okay. So, Death Whisper. Hemorrhage effect applied. Deals an additional 10 damage. That's pretty badass. That's pretty sick. More direct damage. Man, there's a lot to read here. And there's probably nothing obvious down this way. My sights. Not a ton of those. I remember Killing Spear was recommended to me previously. Damage is increased by agility bonus, which is 4 divided by 2. As a percentage, it does stack until we hit the opening. So it goes up 2% every time we land a shot. That has an opening, that is. They get a vulnerable stack. Number of vulnerable stacks times 6. That's based on our perception, probably. Last damage. Suffers the witness effect. If they do not have line of sight, they suffer lethality. Divided by 3 is kind of rough. More dodge and better dodge reduction. A lot of good ones here. I remember there was one that just that makes more openings happen. Can't take any of those, yeah. I'll probably just grab one of the ones that I had starred. There's a lot that were pretty neat. Let's go with this one. An additional 10 damage sounds pretty neat. That's for free, basically. And dispatch, of course, that's her heroic act slash desperate measure. And 3 wieners, there you go. All 3 of them, that's right. This is a very weird rendition of the 12 Days of Christmas, Meerkat. 3 wieners sucking, 3 bouts of spiraling. 3 golden minutes. With a current weapon against an enemy, cannot miss, deals 50% more damage. 20%, 25% of their missing wounds. Very good. And then we know about AP increase, that's right. And then we can choose to increase many things. Ballistic skill is an immediate bonus. Perception is not a bad idea, but I'm leaning towards ballistic skill. Make her a more capable fucking gigantic bullet launcher. We'll do it. We will do it. So now we got 2 snipers. Look at us go. 2 snipers on our team. Is there anything I can assign her or equip her with? Looks like she has medium armor already. No, it's light armor, and it's Aldari. I don't think I have much better for light armor, honestly. Oh, right, she can't use human stuff. That's kind of better than this anyway. So there's not much that I can give her. There's not a lot that she can use. She does have this cool sword. And she and only she can use it. Now, she has... Oh, yeah, she should use this one. This is just better. Oh, man, I wanted to give that to my guy, but this is more immediately good for her to have. Yeah, I'm a little sad because I was going to level into giving that to my guy, but yeah, that's just a better weapon for her. It looks the same, I think. Oh, no, it looks a little different. That's how that one looks. This one's got, like, red orbs. That's kind of sick. She is tall. She is tall and very, very angular. Anywhere on your body or the multi-shot? Wait, hold on. 3 inches and could have them anywhere. Or 3 inches and you could have them anywhere. Would you go for the multi-shot or the 9-inch? I'll hit you with one of these. For those who don't know this, I think this is pretty common knowledge. But I think 9 inches is overrated. According to the intel that I've received from, you know, having friends who are ladies and overhearing conversations, and it's like that many inches, a lot of ladies and maybe even fellas would be like, it's too much. Like dial it down, like calm down. So 9 would be like overkill and would make things complicated. Would complicate a lot of things. But at the same time, the 3, or would 3 be necessary? I don't know. Both sound like an overabundance. Both sound like they would get in the way more than anything. So neither one really sounds like really a good idea per se. They all sound I don't know. Just like they would just be a hindrance. She can heal, by the way. That's good. Give her one of those then for sure. No helmet thing she can wear pretty much at all. There's this thing, but it's Drukhari and of course way too heavy. And that's more of a close range thing. Well, it's closer range. Go and give her the cool sword. I mean, she won't likely at least need to ever get into melee, but we'll give it to her. Give her that cool sword. What else? What else? Give her this thing. Immune to burning. Sure. Kind of cool. And then anything else up here? Or she doesn't have endure. Or she has this. Fellowship for enemies and a 5. Well, she shouldn't have enemies near her. So immune to burning's a not bad idea. All this, of course, is not an option. Not sure what to play well. It's a good... sometimes an overabundance of choices can be too much. Contains their soul. That's why they can't use other armor. Oh, this armor here? Interesting. That's what like these little nodules are. So she can go without the armor. Oh, she's got it inscribed on her clothing though. This is just extra stuffs. The orange logo and the iconic sound. Yeah, the intel about the 9 inches being like overrated. It's from like, if this makes sense, like conversations I've observed, like where it's like women being like just very forthcoming about like, here's how it really is, whether it be like a social media thing or like, you know, just hanging out with friends and somebody mentions it and like there's an opportunity for a knowledge share, and it's usually pretty illuminating. It's usually pretty enlightening. Jawline's pretty badass. It's very angular, which I appreciate. It's not as Chad-like as the Cassia glitched jawline that we had a few weeks ago, which was delightful. 3-inch dick nipples. I already have that. What if I already have that, Meerkat? What if that's what I'm hiding underneath my shirt right now? If she's over 9 foot, it's sold. I actually, her biography might say how tall she is. I think you have to go formation here. It doesn't say exactly how tall she is, but she is very terrifying and would probably fucking murder us on sight if she needed to. And then there's that. And then there's this. And then there's this fucking specimen of human sexual prowess at your service. Are you trying to say, Ogasa, we should have an oil wrestling competition between Cassia and Yrliet to decide who we should continue to pursue? It's not a test of, or a competition of who's taller, but who's more capable to, you know, wrestle better. Well, actually, let's make it this way, Ogasa. Let's make it this way. Well, it'll be a competition of who can relay race better. Because if they're carrying us like a baton out of danger, we need our tall girlfriend, whoever she is, to be able to whisk us out of danger swiftly and elegantly. So it should be like relay race where we have to carry a small object very fast and very quickly. That is the, you know, that's, I think, the big brain play here. Otherwise, yeah, nothing else to equip her. There's no helmets, there's no accessories we can give her other than the cloak thing, which is not that helpful, but it's something, I guess. It's something. Fuck the life back into a Necron. I don't know what a Necron is, but that sounds awesome. That sounds amazing. Marred by unpleasant violence. Ogasa says yes, yes, and more yes. 6 to 8 feet, that is pretty impressive. Delicate, heady fragrance, but there's no flowers. Is it artificial, I wonder? We lose somebody? Argenta's still back here. Or at least that's what this thing is saying. This is saying like, yo, we forgot Argenta, but she's nowhere to be found. Yeah. Yeah, obviously she's not actually here. There's some kind of memento of her presence that the game hasn't fully cleared.
Keep your
So here's where the combat happened earlier. The dead bodies have been cleaned up, which means I can't loot them, sadly. Anus's estate. Would you care for a drink, she asks. Well, she actually asked that of somebody else. An assassination attempt. Splendid estate. This place is cool. Oh, it's because Cassia likes it. Stepping on your face and calling you a pathetic worm. There is a percentage of the human populace that'd be very down for that. Denied the chance to grow up in such surroundings. Hold on, is that... Oh yeah, that's Abelard saying that's actually kind of nice. He's being nice to her now. See, you can play nice. It's not all anger and violence with the two of you. As this thing continues to bellow behind us. Already been up top. Look at all these plants. It's so lush. So lush and fragrant here. Such exalted guests. 7 foot is giraffe, 9 foot is Eye of Sauron. Amazing. There's the warden. He might have helped us out. He might have been the one that helped us out earlier. For ability. Without a month wheel, that does sound unpleasant. I'm sorry, man. Is it like just the pharmacy is like delaying getting you a refill? Because that sounds like a shitty situation. We're having to deal with that. Well, it's crappy as hell. People in Jersey can be tall. I mean, people everywhere can be tall if they choose to be tall. As we all know, tallness is a lifestyle choice, and I choose to be short. That's definitely what's going on there. Not a lot of tall. Yeah, no, Will, you said you're a tall glass of water. 6 footer. I think the tallest I ever dated back in my wild single years was like, I don't know, 5'6", 5'5", 5'6", like pretty normal height, honestly. Is that because I dated only shorter people? No, it's because I didn't date a ton of people. I would have been down to date tall people, tall women, with zero hesitation. The height thing, it never ever bothered me. But you know, I was not the Don Juan you all imagined me to be back in my single years. But you know, I did my best. I did the best that I could, and I got Gracie now, so I'm good. I'm all set. Romance the Xeno. Well, the good news is right now our girlfriend is Cassia, who is a purple mutant. So mutants or Xenos, regardless, we got some like freaky stuff going down, which is good. Just been on backorder whale. Well, I'm glad they've at least got it on order, but a whale a month plus is fucking awful. So yeah, I hope that gets resolved real soon. The humans. I mean, I guess the romancing a mutant or romancing a Xeno are both heretical. It's an unfortunate shortage right now. Yeah, that is shitty. Yeah, like I said, a very normal height, like 5'6", maybe 5'5". Yeah, you think the generics would be easier to get, actually. What's up, Salamanca? You know it, baby. You know it. And also, they're married. Down for the short king. Wait, are you... Meerkat, are you implying that she's married to a short king? I might know who you're talking about. No, I mean, Gracie's obviously okay with it. I mean, I'm a little bit taller than her, but not by much. How many orphans does a mutant have? I'll say this much. The mutant we're in a relationship with now, Cassia, she has gills. We're talking multiple fourth holes. Multiple fourth holes. Our GF. Yeah, 5. Yeah, that's where Gracie's at, Will. And you're a tall fella, so there you go. Anyway, let's talk with Attilius, which is a name I recognize. I recognize the name Attilius. I feel like we heard it at one point. Bring a cloak of the Adaptus Administratum. He's a bureaucrat reviewing the stuff. Look at him. He's got a cool, he's like a bald head, but he's got some implant. He's got like reddened eyes. Mechanical arms. Is he a tech priest? He might be. Stretches his thin lips into a smile and deferentially bows. He's got a servo skull hanging on his shoulder. He says, I'm the prefectus of the Officio Agricultulae. I don't know what any of that means. So we could dogmatically spill the deets. We could fucking narc on the guy that opened up the gates for the bad guys, but we said we'd be good. We said we'd be cool about it. We'll be cool about it. Doesn't need to. Oh my god, that's incredible, Meerkat. That's incredible. That's some David versus Goliath shit right there. There you go. And so, well, it's not David versus Goliath. In this case, it's David ampersand Goliath. Weaponized horniness, good for them. We're all better off for it. Yeah, I'm not a narc, and we promised him. That was his dying wish, and there was no heretical reason to not narc on him. Or, there's no heretical reason to narc on him, so I will not do so. So, yes, he says, I'm looking forward to preserving the record of our conversation forever. And I'm going to be like, excuse me? I record every single conversation ever, and then I print it out and attach it to my fridge and masturbate to it vicariously. Vociferously, even. He doesn't say that, but he might have. He might be thinking it. Your words are judgments, and judgments are in good hands, he says. He's a constant stenographer. The emissary of the Navis Nobilites, so he knows Cassia, or recognizes her at least. She's way over there. Hi, I'm way back here. Her condescending gaze and confident bearing to her calm but commanding voice marks Cassia as the heiress of a great bloodline. The secretary is awestruck and pisses his pants a little bit. With particular fastidiousness. That's a good word. Vicariously. Vicariously is the correct word, but vociferously, I'm not sure if it's a real word, but it sounds funny. His dying wish was the arsenic. No, his dying cause was the arsenic. In this TED Talk, I will... A strange hobby, but you may continue. I'll say, yeah, good foresight, good for you. What do you think of this person? The person that runs the show, the governor. She's a superb leader. He's all about it. He's ankle deep in the Kool-Aid. Whereas the people behind him are like... I don't know. There seems like there's some discord. Some discontent. I don't pry into her personal affairs, but a lady who fills out paperwork with such finesse cannot be a bad person in my view. This dude loves some really, really solid bureaucracy. Good for him. It is a word. Okay, I didn't know. I think I heard it one time and I didn't bother to look it up, but I was like, I'm gonna just say that randomly because it sounds funny. What about Yrliet? She's way over there. Way, way, way over there. Highly exceptional individual. Especially with how she helped kill the bad guys. Mutants who have seen the light can serve faithfully in his flock, he says. Her particular abilities could be an interesting subject to study. For the Magos, he says. Elongated head shape, the eyes. He says... Based on the skull that was given to me based from what I saw in Footfall, developmental anomalies are not a quirk of nature, some kind of inheritable trait. It's weird that none of them know about the Xenos. Or maybe they're choosing to turn a blind eye to it, but like... It's a little bit weird. They're like, wow, she's so elegant and exotic. It's like, dude, she's a fucking Eldari. Do people not know this? What did you say? She said. Oh, look at Cassia. She's got the fucking physics cloak going on there. So, oh, excuse, what's going on over here? What the heck is going on in the background over here? Fucking peanut galleries popping up. Oh, they're yelling. They're yelling at each other, and Jai's like, can you not, please? Can you give me some space? You're in my bubble. Also, if they get any closer, they're gonna, like, braze up against her fucking chainsword. But yeah, they're talking about, like, oh yes, the skull we found on that I was given from Footfall, and she's like, excuse me, Eldari's skull is being sent to you? What the fuck, bro? There are people that wish to make pretty press papier out of your remains, or I guess the remains of her brethren. She's like, could be wrong. Why do you have to send the skull to someone on Footfall? I'll just ask, like, wait, what are you talking about? He says it's a true anomaly. And he produces it. No, he pulls out a parcel, which he unwraps. It was intended to be a gift given to the governor. But I can't... Oh, to the governor. Okay, so, wait, hold on. The governor of Footfall, I guess is what he means. So he was going to send it to Footfall. Yeah, so Yrliet is not happy. Can't say I blame her. $40K discussions about humanity's manifest destiny. Blah, blah, blah. Which Xeno or mutant gives the best head? Now we're really talking. Now we're fucking talking. Cows are vegans. They got no sharp teethers. Thank goodness. Farsight, what if I want a little... What if I kind of like the teeth, though? Keep that on the DL. Shh. Keep that on the DL. Don't tell anybody. It was like a circus show where you were probably right in the middle then, right, Joseph? Between the tall and short peeps. The crazy sloppy top. Well, that's the problem. I think Slaaneash's sloppy toppy is too sloppy and maybe a bit too toppy, and it like brings people to ruin. I'm guessing. Could be a mind trick. Is that a thing? Slaaneash is in the form of an Eldari. There you go. There you go. Any form. Wink. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And fluid? Yo, even better. Even better. Repulsive barbarism, I can say. We could say, wow, I want it on my desk, or I could say, like, I'm good. I'm good. What are your duties here? Administrative apparatus. He's telling us all about his apparatus. He's telling us all about his apparatus within seconds of meeting him. Dude needs to calm his ass down, goddamn. Okay, so that sounds like a boring job. When were the last shipments sent to other parts of the dynasty? And when did a collector ship come? Our supply ships are all in order. Foodstuffs are good to go. But the circumstance on the planet means I can't send stuff out. Right, we know about that. It'll be rectified in the future, I'm sure. How about a collector ship? I've not had the pleasure of filling out a sacred tithe protocol form. Last Imperial ships to come here did so under my predecessor. Which was several decades ago? That's a little bit fucked up. The logisticians responsible for an unforgivable oversight will probably lose their heads, he says. Weird how he just only noticed that. That the collector ships, the sacred tide collector ships have not arrived in a long time. Manifests as half woman, half fella. Interesting. Whatever the desire the creature has, so it'll do anything and everything. And they mean everything. That's impressive, Meerkat. Kind of fucked up, but impressive, no less. What do you say about the first one again? Supply shipments are in order, but we couldn't provide anything to any other planets right now more than what is already prepared, he says. Curious. The second point in particular was curious, where he was saying like, oh yeah, a tithe collection ship hasn't been here in multiple decades. What's happening on the planet? Rebellions, he says. Sabotaging the serves' work, he says. Nobles have been killed. The victims are occupying important administrative posts. The bureaucratic catastrophe, he says. The absence of a required signature is the most horrifying thing about the situation, he says. He says there's financial reports, logistic directives, waybills for food shipments. You can tell he's really sad talking about all this bureaucratic nonsense he has to deal with. Without House Zakari's signature, shipments to settlements, blah, 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 have been stopped. Errors dealing with the transfer of holdings and income reports tell us that a quarter of the workers in the affected settlements have died of starvation. Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem, goddamn. Yeah, any desire. It's not always sex, but it usually is. I do not doubt it. I do not imagine what it could lead to. Worlds ravaged by war for generations. Like the nameless star so close to our own peaceful system. The inhabitants there supposedly live under the patronage of Winterscale. So, you know, things are kind of fucked up here, but think about what Winterscale is dealing with. Where do the rebels strike and how? In the last 15 months, 15 organized attacks and 7 terrorist attacks have been perpetrated. Irrigation equipment has been sabotaged in agrarian sectors. Okay. He says this I suppose this will not tell you much. Three-dimensional map with coordinates of the attacks appears. Good to know. It's very well collated. The map displays the actions of the rebels. Seemingly no logic to the campaign, but after analyzing the data, you notice a clear system indicating a geographical pattern to their attacks. Interesting. It's not random. There is some method to the madness. And then also vengeance. Okay. Oh, no. Desire for vengeance would be Khorne, which I guess is a different entity. And then Zinch is knowledge. Desiring an air fryer. I mean, if you want to fuck the air fryer, that'd definitely be Slanesh. Gluttony as well. I mean, yes, that's what I meant. Yeah, definitely not. You know, I wouldn't want to stick my penis in an air fryer. Of course not. No. Ooh. Good thing they didn't catch on to that one. Ooh, that was a close one. Close call. Rebels are well armed and well trained. Governor's advisors think the instigators are familiar with the terrain and climate, using it to their advantage, so it's guerrilla warfare. AKA they're just catapulting guerrillas over the city gates. Okay. What are you doing to combat the rebels? Security services are tracking those who report them. Regular wardens are wiping out the saboteurs with no mercy, but they keep appearing. Scribes have been run off their feet, keeping records of the public hearings and executions. All right. What do you know about the attacks on the estates? He says it was a disgraceful incident. They would dare come so close to drag nobility into this. If they penetrated the estate, that means they had help from somebody. Security is currently questioning the survivors, but the culprit has not been found yet. All right. It's kind of funny how, like, as I'm clicking around and talking with people, only my main guy is actually moving. But if we click to move the party, everyone is still selected. Also, let it be worth knowing, pointing out that he has like a kind of a, I think the yellow usually means he is neutral. He has a neutral air about himself right now. So this guy's like an oxygen tank, or maybe it's like a pesticide tank or something. The Argento icon is still there, which is kind of funny. What's this for commerce? An expensive toy for the nobility. Pure water is currently bubbling from it. Additional pipes indicate presence of separate siphons for sparkling wine and other beverages. Yo, can we get Diet Coke in this thing? Can we get some Mountain Dew throwback, please? If you're a tech priest, I would fuck the air fryer. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I'm not a tech priest. Anyway, so past the Diet Coke dispenser, the Diet Coke soda fountain dispenser. Found one over here. Are me and Cassia taking a romantic stroll? Yo, beach episode? This is the beach episode of the anime.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Medicae. Oh, we discover something. I mean, the Medicae thing was already clickable. I'm not sure what... Oh, this guy, I think. Except, I'm not sure why that would, like, highlight. His yellow, what's it called? Like, neutral affiliation is a little bit odd. Oh, well, here it is, okay. Man, I almost missed that one. It's sneaky. Sneaky breaky. Some various goods. Food stuff, alcohol, ashes. Yep. A can of Sprite. So yeah, she's willingly suffering, but trying to help the peeps, right? Yeah, that explains some things, Meerkat. She stole me away from the... Oh, that's actually kind of funny, because all of us did go down, so I was like, yeah, let's all go, beach episode, then she was like, blah, 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 not them. A brief moment admiring this view of nature. She legitimately is having a good time here. I never hope to see anything like this back in the station. There's various memories of my childhood, or even books. When a scribe grows so used to what surrounds them each and every day, they begin to take it for granted. But marveling at the grand canopy of the sky again is a true blessing. Aw, we could give her a flower. We could be so romantic. Or we can say, yo, beach episode, let's fucking go. We'll give her a flower. That's like really nice. That's really sweet. Oh, hopefully it's not... Oh, please don't be poisonous or, like, stab me in the butt or something. You pick a flower and it fucking has teeth and it rips your penis off. Like velvet petals and a sweet and spicy fragrant. Fascinating specimen. Jesus, it is quite beautiful. We'll invite her to take a dip. That sounds fun. Unless the, like, water is fucking liquid mercury or something. I mean, the waves look okay here, but earlier they looked a little bit questionable. It's probably, yeah, I mean, we know they terraform the shit out of this place to make it fertile, so it's probably an okay place. And the water's probably safe. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Mischievous dashes of yellow and lilac. Wait. It would yellow and I mean, I don't think of, like, horniness as being a yellow emotion unless I'm just pissing myself because I'm nervous. I'm about to hold hands with a girl. And I just fucking... It's just a fucking river of piss just everywhere. Soaks the sand underneath me. Where'd all this piss even come from, goddamn? Everything is secretly... That would be interesting. I mean... Unless it's, again, we were saying it's like what they secretly desire, so maybe it would be the worst thing ever. Her long, narrow hands are cold to the touch. Our cold, purple girlfriend. The animations. It's so romantic. I wonder if the water's nice and warm, or if it's like, oh god, it's icy and fucking hurts. What them gills do. Yeah, she's got the gills, right? So she, I guess, could like go for a proper swim if she wanted to. The water, it's so wet. He says, but it's pretty chill. It's pretty all right. A little startling. But then she realizes, oh, we were doing premarital hand-holding. Oh my gosh. Oh, do we move a little closer? All right. The tips of our fingies. But she's down for it. Oh shit. Although by this point, we've already done premarital hand-holding. This place eases the soul. He says, I know what the next painting will be. There you go. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't actually know if like the gills function the way that we think of gills, or if there's some other space function. You can kind of see it on her portrait there. Kind of hard to see, but yeah. Yeah, maybe it's for breathing weirdly in space or something. Hard to say. In fact, I wonder if it says in the biography or Purple Wife. Look how tall she is, goddamn. No biography, really? That's kind of surprising and disappointing too. We get biographies on everybody else, literally everybody else, but unavailable for her. Captain Ahab. Meerkat says, I promise it's a real thing. I've never heard of that phrase, Captain Ahab. I've heard of that action. I've always questioned if it's real. I've questioned if it's, like, actually legit. But that is fucking hilarious. That it has a name and that's the name. Some purple giant woman. Honestly, like I keep saying, there are worse ways to go. There are worse ways to go than a like shockingly tall purple girlfriend with razor sharp fingies. I know my face is kind of covering it. But just I'll bring your attention to the razor sharp fingies. So when we were holding hands earlier, there's a very real chance we have like a grade 7 fucking puncture wound on multiple parts of our hands. We probably lost a couple quarts of blood. And like purple veins, yeah, she is something. She is definitely something. Too spooky for her backstory. All the more reason for me to want to know what it is. I want to know. Medicaid check, and we oddly enough learned that there's like an instance for the fucking blowhorn that's following us around. Which and some goods here. Some very well obscured goods, well hidden. Every sex act has a name. What about if you cuddle and respect her and like, you know, give her encouraging butt rubs? What's the name of that sex move? Asking for a friend. The reverse taxpayer. I've never heard of that one. Never heard of the reverse taxpayer. Chains or ropes with shackles on the end, seen in the water. Something white is visible. Fragment of bone with marks made by sharp teeth. Oh, maybe it wouldn't have been good for us to tread too far in the water. There's fucking... They're using shark-infested waters to chain up bad guys and get them fucking eaten to death. That's brutal. Chartist's Pendant, Fellowship, and Commerce. If we are dogmatic, we get even better... Oh, we use Fellowship instead of Intelligence. That is awfully specific. Awfully specific. But it could benefit Jai, I do believe. Let's look at that again, actually. A quick reading. Aftercare. Okay. Good to know. Quadruple defenestration. Just throw 4 people out the window and call it sexy. Surely somebody has throwing people out the window fetish. The Flying Dutchman. Hands-free lovin'. The HMS Lovecraft, the Hell, the high medium scholar will Lovecraft. So she already gets good fellowship and has really good commerce. This would go really well for her. Is she dogmatic? Most assuredly not. Most assuredly not. She has nothing. She has no points. No points for, like, these kinds of things, at least. So it wouldn't really affect her at all. And it wouldn't really help me, obviously. Who else is dogmatic, if anybody else in our retinue is? It still blows my mind that Abelard is not dogmatic, but Iconoclast. But Cassia is. Actually, that would actually help her quite a bit. What does she have right now? Or, like, amulets. She already has one of these. Oh, she has the same thing. It is one of the exact same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we'll give this one to Jai. I mean, it helps her out a lot and does a lot of nice things. Lore Imperium, Commerce. So even though she doesn't have the dogmatic thing, it still is pretty cool. Fellowship instead of Intelligence. Yeah, we... Oh, wait, hold on. Now, isn't that interesting? So check it. Oh, she already has something else that allows that. Never mind. She already has something else that allows these to be based on Fellowship. It's not the amulet. A lot of nautical themed sex pose. I just hope it's because pirates and sailormen do be horned. They don't call them seamen for nothing. The dory and the wharf. Oh, you're right. I forgot to move my... Yeah, sorry. I got too excited being out in the middle. Being out in the middle of nowhere there. Thank you, Farsight. Let's see what else we can find in this weird, fucked up area. And if we can have more romantic moments with our purple girlfriend where maybe we hold hands for longer than 5 seconds out of wedlock. Oh, be careful. We can get pregnant. Be careful. Don't overdo it.
I always
Come on over here.
backup plan.
Move the camera over here. It gets like kind of purple looking. What this? Watchtower is a sure sign of turbulent situation. Right. This is a nice spire, but now it is a watchtower. There's these guys. Everything's safe. We promise. It's an honor to be here. We love our job. We definitely aren't hiding anything scary. We promise. We promise. We promise. Servitors over here. Have I been over this way yet? I don't think I have. They're building something. Some scaffolding, that kind of thing. Or maybe repairing.
Rise to the top, or get left.
Lore check here. What's going on here? It's a chapel built of luxurious materials. It's half abandoned. What did that say? Cannot smell any burnt incense. No sign of cleansing of the doors. No prayers. No human voices. Is it being, like, decommissioned or still being built, maybe? I was thinking it's still being built. Can't actually... Oh, can I go up there? Can I climb up? There we go. Recently disturbed. Dust swept from the stones. Unidentifiable dirt within the cracks. Noticed several thin scratches on the surface, so it was attacked recently, I think. Some sail hoisting. Oh boy. The old aye matey. You might not be wrong, Meerkat. You might not be wrong. The Mild Deep Club. Jesus fucking Christ. That sounds hilarious, but terrifying. Mild Deep Club. That's extremely funny. That's amazing. See, that's the downside of, like, being a streamer when you have a bunch of really funny people in the chat. Like, god damn it. I need to think of those funny things. I need you guys to stream more often so that I can, like, be in your chats and, like, soak up the funny juice and try to use it and try to, like, breathe it in so that I can, like, learn. I can learn and grow from it. Here's the, oh, we get to loot the bodies, finally. I was so sad I didn't get to loot anything earlier. Dried berries? It's an odd thing to be left on a dead body. Okay, no mind to the bodies. We're just waiting for the place to clear so we can get them the fuck out of Dodge. Small boils. Small boils that ooze cloudy. What? That's weird. Isn't it? Marks of corruption, not decay or disease. That is surprising. Oh my god, the servo skull needs to calm the fuck down. When she said corruption, I'm assuming she meant heresy. Like warp corruption, that kind of thing, but I don't know. Here's the wall that a bunch of them busted on out of. That's pretty fucked. Brainless rabble, he says. Call the old swabbing of the poop deck. There you go. Is there an egg-laying mechanic there? There might be. There might be. PNG tuber. Yeah, I do love the giraffe, the PNG tuber that she has, that she busts out for special occasions. And Aaron's, his koala tuber. Koala PNG tube. I like that one as well. There's also normal corruption. Oh, interesting. Infighting payoffs, secret agendas. So there's corruption other than like warp shenanigans. That's good to know. Because when I hear corruption, I think, oh shit, heresy, warp stuff. Like, oh fuck. I assume the worst. The insignia of the Munitorum. Seals of a Forge World, unknown to you. Okay, so it's high-grade weapons. Made to order, probably. And some goods. Can I steal some of them? Yes. Yes, I can. Hot las shotgun. Hot shot las gun, rather. It is a shotgun, I think? Sort of. No, it's not a shotgun. It's just a kind of a burst rifle thing. Yeah, it's just a las gun, but like shorter range and pretty good rate of fire. Damage is alright. It's acceptable. These auto guns are kind of garbo, though, so let's fucking toss those. Yeah, I know you've mentioned before, Elgas, like the desire to like multitask and kind of bounce around. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine some people probably could make it work for them and, you know, build an audience for it, but it is probably harder. That is probably hard mode without having like a, you know, things to kind of focus in on. Security officer, a hulking man with a fancy uniform. The gubernatorial wardens, monitoring the subordinates. But he's like, oh fuck, it's the rogue trader. Oh god, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck. And now he's angrily pissing his pants. Overcharge. It's like a phaser set to melt. Oh, that sounds kind of sick. Intelligent life choosing debauchery. And orcs are good at it. Yes, unknowingly. Do not stray too close to the building. One of the terrorists has holed himself up. Oh, do tell, do tell. All the assassins were arrested or neutralized except for one. He sealed himself inside. Injured 2 wardens tried to reach him. Will eventually poison him and clear him out. What is stopping you from doing so, he says. And it's like, oh shit. You're right. This is kind of a problem. The barrels of poison only just got here. Ready to begin. A little bit convenient, don't you think? All the wardens of the estate and causing trouble. He would have already been made a captain and put in charge of the governor's security back in the good old days. He has more brains than all of you combined, she says. He's like, oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. He's so nervous. He says, we'll fix it, I promise. You're like, wait, you're going to poison him? Insecticide from our stockpiles. We don't have any military-grade stuff, so this is all I got. Who is this guy? Really, I don't know his identity, nor do I really care so much. There's not going to be any valuable intel unless we find something on his corpse afterwards. Shape reality, yeah. But they're immune to the manipulation. That's pretty impressive. I know you mentioned that they have this, like, innate, unknown to them connection to the warp. I'm surprised it doesn't cause any bad things to happen. That's good. Generally speaking. What about the building? It is a utility building. It was empty at the time, so no hostages or anything. It's a good place for him to come to, honestly. Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him first. I am sure. I'm gonna solve this problem without too much blood or fuss. That's all right. They're all a little bit nervous. Hold on, let me look at the plants first. Unfamiliar fruits ripening. Speaking of fruits, what was this thing? This thing we found. Wrinkled, fibrous berries in a short... covered in a short fuzz. Nothing obvious right now. Nothing obvious. Yeah. It's like a battery, exactly. A fuckery warp conjuring battery. Wonder if I should give that to somebody. I kind of still like my shotgun. Except the rate of fire of 4 is pretty dope. Of course, it penetrates, obviously, and it will sometimes over-penetrate, and it will obviously miss a lot. That recoil is not great. I love my shotgun for when, like, I need to be in close range. That's pretty sick. Who else could use this? Obviously not you. Abelard has no business using short-range anything. It's two-handed is the thing. And Jai, of course, does great with her multiple pistols. And they shoot way, way more. Yeah, I'll give it to my guy. That might be kind of fun. Of course, we never got to use our shotgun, really. There's yet to be a moment where somebody closed into close range. I kind of want to see what it looks like on my back. As a shotgun works great when it's really close range, but I mean, maybe that could do more damage when someone's like really close. I don't know. Our sniper rifle does a lot of damage anyway. Actually, look at that. The shotgun actually does less damage anyway. Look at that. Shotgun does less damage than the Rebel sniper rifle. But yeah, it's not very sexy. We're doing the raffle tomorrow, Joseph. Yeah, not tonight. Not tonight. Tonight it is technically Sunday in the Central Time Zone, but it is like only 1 a.m. We'll be streaming again tomorrow. We'll do the raffle tomorrow. Some wrinkled berries covered in short fuzz. There you go. And it's the testicles. Yeah, I wasn't so sure. I was waiting with masterfully bated breath. Glad to know the reality did not disappoint. OP delivers. Right, let me in. Let's deal with this. Or actually, I'm not going in. I'm just talking to the guy. What's up, Rainbow Flows? Good to see you, bud. We're playing some Rogue Trader. Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Having a pretty good time with it. Game is really good. It does penetrate. Well, I know some last guns can over-penetrate, but I don't know if they always do, necessarily. Do you need to be present? No. I don't have the raffle tickets available for redemption yet, but I will have them available for redemption throughout the entirety of tomorrow's stream. Will I start early? I'll probably start late in the evening. Not like super late, but probably around 8 Central Time, I think, more or less. Masterly baited or masterly ated breath, maybe. Masterfully baited, definitely the second one. Yeah, I think we'll probably have the raffle going throughout the entirety of the stream tomorrow, and then at the end we'll raffle off the Rogue Trader Steam key that we have. But you don't have to be present to win. If you are not present when the raffle happens at the end of the stream tomorrow, I'll just DM you the details. That's basically how it works. I'm saying, knock knock, excuse me. He says, piss off, you won't take me alive. He says, fuck you. Can I coerce? It'd be a coin flip. Can I aware? That would definitely, I can definitely aware. Can I break down the door? Probably. Can I tech use to pick the lock? It's a slightly better chance. I'm surprised my tech use isn't better. Yeah, I guess 83 isn't quite as good. I'll examine. I can definitely examine and gain a little bit of experience. Door's pretty solid and formidable. There's dark marks of the hinges. The material is degraded. Could we coerce him to open the door for me? We could. It'd probably be safer. Well, you know what? Let's try the coercion. It probably won't work, but we'll try it. It actually worked. I'll be damned. We've yet to fail one of those. We've been very, very fortunate with those. Welcome back, Salamanki. How do you join the raffle? So we'll be doing it tomorrow. We'll have channel point redemptions for it. We'll have a channel point redemption that gives 1 raffle ticket for 500 channel points, which is pretty easy to get. 500 channel points is like, if you follow the channel and watch for like an hour and a half, you'll get 500 channel points basically. And it's maximum 1 per person, so you can't get multiple entries. That way everyone who enters has an even Steven chance of getting it. Sadly, we will only have 1 raffle ticket, most likely. I was hoping to unlock a second one, but Chapter 2 is way longer than I thought it would be. So it's... We have a lot. We have a lot ahead of us for this game in general. But we'll have 1 Steam key for Sherzies. And you know what? How's about this? I'll go and say, I think I do have a few extra Steam keys in it kind of lying around. The Rogue Trader Steam key is the most interesting thing, but I think I've got a few other, like, maybe less exciting games, but we'll have a few other things available for giveaways, so we'll do a couple giveaways tomorrow. Maybe like 2 or 3 Steam keys in total, so not a ton, but I've got a few things, because here's the thing, we did some giveaways from a while back, where we had raffles going and people could get raffle tickets, that kind of thing, but the people that enter the raffles, they entered the raffles and then never showed up again. And I was gonna DM them their rewards, but they have their DMs turned off on Twitch. And like their Twitch profiles have nothing. No email address, no like Twitter, Instagram. There's like no way to reach these people, and they've never showed up again. I've checked. I've like been keeping an eye out for them. So I have some extra Steam keys that have never been used or never been gifted to their original winners. So yeah, we'll have a couple extra things to give away tomorrow as well. It'll be 1 per raffle, one per Steam key basically. So I'll have 1 for Rogue Trader. I think we have 1 or 2 for the Bloodline, I think. So 1 for Rogue Trader, 1 for the Bloodline, and then 1 for like if I have a 3rd game. Maybe Mad Shot. Mad Shot I might have a Steam key for. But yeah, I'll find out more for sure. But yeah, it'll be 500 channel points for a raffle ticket separately for each separate raffle that we'll be doing tomorrow. So, and I'll make sure it's like pretty obvious tomorrow once we have that all set up and going. And that's gonna be for tomorrow for sure. I'm probably gonna go for another 15 or so minutes. It is getting pretty late here. Yeah, it's getting late. I appreciate the lurk though, Joseph. It is getting quite late right now. But we've actually we didn't have to break the door down. She maybe willingly let us in. No, it is a he. He's got a discharged las gun. He does not have much, obviously. He's like, wait, it really is the Rogue Trader, though. He's a young man. Stretches out his bloody hands. Clothes are burned on the side. Baked in blood, he says. You're the sovereign here. Only you have the power to save us. Like, really? These are the elusive rebels that they cannot wrangle? Or I could be a dogmatic dude and just fucking blast his ass. Save you from what exactly? From the governor. So once again, a second rebel, at least sympathizer, who claims the governor is doing some shit. Some shitty ass shit. He's doing some shitty things. We've put up with it for a long time, hoping someone would intervene, but no one has come to our aid. Turned the whole world into a slaughterhouse. Round people up from the settlements to go to this palace, but never seen again. Servants pour something over the fields, and then people lose their minds. They hear voices, see spirits. And she's sitting behind her white walls, feasting on our bones. So this may or may not be the first time, Yrliet is hearing this. Such rites seem senseless. Like, what is the purpose for this? Is it something darker? Probably. It probably is. Peasants can sometimes exaggerate their suffering, but this is something else. There are no lies in his words, just terror and desperation, and It's one of the many reasons I like having Cassia around. She can help us to get a finger on the pulse of how someone's intentions might seem. So people are seeing spirits. People grow feral and attack their loved ones. And people say in some settlements, they've stopped upholding the law altogether. Human decency, people turn into animals. It's fucked up. Well, who's behind the rebels? Don't ask me that. I can't sell them out. I will not betray the others. Well, I says I won't do it. Will I raid somebody? Yeah, we'll raid someone for sure. Could be a Halo device. Make some vampires. They live forever. Oh, interesting, Meerkat. Interesting. Little footnote. Footnote of what that could all mean. Farsight was thinking the same thing too. Now, let it be known, there is no heretic option. There's no easy death. Oh, wow. That's actually kind of brutal. People waiting outside will put you through far worse torment. Yeah. That's brutal that even as an iconoclast, we could kill him. I'm surprised that an iconoclast would not, like, want more deets. I could persuade, pretty good chance, or I could coerce, also good chance. No end to the war on this planet until I get a handle on the situation. Or we could tear the world apart to get rid of garbage like you. We'll try to appeal. I have a feeling this will fail. It succeeded. Goddamn, it succeeded. That's all right. All right, I'll sing like a bird, but just please don't use this intel to betray my peeps. All right, so yeah, I'm actually going to. This is like, I'm going to delete those messages, just in the odd chance that anybody else might see them. I was like, yeah, we definitely don't want spoilers. So yeah, it's like no one's in trouble or anything, but yeah, I'm deleting those real quick. Oh, sorry, I might have deleted. My apologies if I deleted something else. I think somebody else was clicking as I was clicking. But yeah, I chose not to read anything. Like I saw Farsight say no spoilers, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna clear some things out. So yeah, I'm definitely going for a non-spoilers run just because I've not played this game before. So I avoided reading anything though. So I'm keeping it safe from my eyeballs, so my eyeballs don't get pregnant. Can't be having pregnant eyeballs. So, I mean, I am married after all. Maybe what I said was boring. I mean, it's a thing that exists in the universe. No guarantees that that's what's happening, but that to me is like a lore check. That's like that's a thing that exists in the universe. All right. There you go. Now, Elgaso, will she crawl out of my screen, or will she to kill me, or will she crawl out of my screen and then use her gills on me in ways that are unbecoming for a purple nobility? Definitely kill you? Okay, well, can she also use the gills in some kind of no, really, Elgaso? Man, this is such a scam. There she blows. So I've not been to the camp. None of us have. The chief saw one person from their base. He came a few times. So whoa, good for him, honestly. Amazing. The neck Gillussie, can you blame me? That's the fourth hole. We finally found the fourth hole after all these years. Humanity has torn itself apart for centuries trying to find the fourth hole, and here it is within our grasp. Finally, after all this time. Anyway, he came a few times, oh my, bringing weapons and orders, representing a greater force than we could imagine. The governor's dogs will pay for the reprisals in the settlements. That's not where they're hidden. They kept their distance from ordinary folks. One person from their base. Okay, bring weapons and orders. Governor's dogs will pay for the reprisals in the settlements. Well, the settlements aren't where they're hidden. They keep their distance from ordinary folks. I'm guessing it means the palace, right? Anyone gets caught, the others aren't caught with them, but I swipe the chief's Vox. After I kill the governor, I can use the message coordinates to find the base and hide out there. That's everything. So we got an item, a quest item. So there is no heretic option. We can kill him, give him up to the To the rest of the homies out there, the wardens out there. Or we could personally like bring him back to the ship and guarantee his safe passage. Oh, that's the fourth hole. Oh, well, that's much less sexy, Meerkat. That's much less sexy. Oh god, hold on, I'm curious. What's Farsight got? Farsight's had a couple good clips from tonight. I know I missed one of them earlier. The neck Gillussie, can you blame me? That's the fourth hole. We finally found the fourth hole after all these years. Humanity has torn itself apart for centuries trying to find the fourth hole, and here it is within our grasp. Finally, after all this time. Anyway, he came a few times. That is actually pretty funny. Also, look at my hair. My hair's like a little funny little fluffy thing. That is actually incredible. Gotta make it sexy. It's all about the hips and the nips. Gotta keep it sexy. Yo, we kept it real sexy with that clip. Thank you, Farsight. That's a very good clip. I wish I could take credit for like intending that fucking phrasing or that fucking timing. Amazing. Amazing. The nostrils? No, the nostrils don't count. They're too big. The nostrils don't count, Joseph. It's way too big. Same with the ears. Too big. I can't fit. I can't fit inside. They're too fucking big. Smaller. Gotta think smaller. Salamanca says no option one. Well, now I'm inclined to do it. Whether or not Salamanca knows something, they're saying don't do it. Now, I mean, Casillas said that his delivery seemed truthful. And I trust her appraisal, so I will pick number one. Let's hope that my trust in this individual was not mistaken. Let's hope that there really is something fucky going on. There is some indication that there's something fucked up going on. I honor your bravery, rather. The security officer says, fuck him up. Just fuck him up, fam. Oh, no. Now I have to fuck him up. Oh, no. I have to be a heretic. I was being so nice. Man. That is fucked. Jesus Christ. I have to be a heretic. Oh, man. And let's consider this. It is most likely that we are not going to be reaching the conditions for this dare. The dare, as we all remember, is to complete Chapter 2 using only heretical options. But we have 3 planets to explore and resolve in Chapter 2, and we're only like maybe halfway through the first planet. And the dare drop campaign ends in about 24 hours. There's just no time. So we're not going to be getting this dare. We have an option. Do we continue sticking towards our commitment of saying heretical all the time, or do we choose to divert course and just do whatever we want, recognizing that we don't have to be all heretical? What do the folks think? If there's a general consensus by viewers and chatters, we will make a decision. Farsight says divert. The punishment. I know. It sounds awful. It sounds fucking brutal. Disappoint everyone. Fate decided by a fair draw. The dogmatic one is like very lawful neutral. So Joseph says heretic. We could do a poll. But yeah, like we knew that there was gonna be some fucked up stuff with the heretical choices here. So we knew that there was the chance things were gonna get weird. Yeah, do we abandon our heretic commitments, realizing that we're not gonna get anything from, we're not gonna achieve the dare drop thing? The top one says Farsight, yeah. A useful servitor. That's pretty fucked up too, actually, honestly. Both of these are real fucked up. I would probably vote 2. Although 1 is like real lawful neutral. Like really, really lawful neutral. But that one's just fucking... Yes, yeah. Samagi says servitoritize him. Servitoritize him, Captain. Let's do this. Which choice do we take? I'm gonna run a poll real quick. As there is no general consensus, I'll post it there. 2 minutes. The poll is live. He says I can't read it. Here, Cat says I trust the vote. Yeah. Yeah, so we went ahead and did a poll for it. I'm gonna keep an eye on it as the poll is enveloping. Right now it's a 3-way tie. I'm always down for a good 3-way. Yeah, the heretical choice is the most fucked up by a pretty good margin. It's pretty fucked up. I can get rid of this rat for you. We have to be heretical. Well, that's the thing, because the Dare Drop campaign ends in about 24 hours, and realistically, there's just no way that we're gonna beat the entirety of chapter 2 before the Dare Drop campaign ends, because we have to go through and resolve 3 planets' events. We've only just now reached one of them, and we are maybe halfway through resolving the issues here. Maybe. We still have to find and resolve those other 2 planets and then turn them in to the guy at Footfall. We have a lot that has to be done. So yeah, it's we're at the point now where we don't need to stick with the heretical thing unless we just wanted to because it's funny. 3 is heresy? 3 is definitely not heresy. 3 is dogmatic. 3 is dogmatic. You can see here. I'm talking about the dogmatic one. Best for the people? I would probably say Iconoclast. The Iconoclast one is probably for the peeps. Says I can't read it. Yeah, 3 is dogmatic. 3 is this man will serve Janus. Consult your advisors and see to it that the rebel is made into a useful servitor. It's dogmatic and pretty fucked up too. You would vote 4? So that means we're tied between the 2 worst options. The Iconoclast one is escort this man to safety. He's free to go. That's what that one is. No idea what they say. Is the I wonder if the stream resolution is maybe not too agreeable, because yeah, I was hoping they'd be legible. Democracy in action, yeah. So yeah, so Joseph says they meant 4. What did you originally vote, Joseph? Because yeah, it's right now. The assumption then is that we're tied for 3 and 4. You originally voted 3. Oh, okay. Well, that means 4 wins. Democracy in action. If the if one of the votes on 3 actually went to 4, then that means the option is heretical. So here we go. He says at once, your lordship. He says, you traitor. If I would have voted, I would have gone the pussy ass Iconoclast. I would have been the nice one. It makes me sad to like be mean in video games. I'm one of those like sensitive snowflakes, just like it makes me sad. So I never like I don't like to role play as like a villain or anything, because I'm like it deals psychic damage. So yeah, he got taken away. So we are still upholding our end of the heretical bargain. Another disinfection device. Oh, that's different from the medical one. This is a carousal. Arousal? No, carousal. In fact, Abelard might do best to have this, except he... Actually, is he the best to carouse? Is that true? Probably. He probably is the best, yeah. Although Heinrich's is pretty good, too. This would go instead of commerce and lore. His commerce is good. His lore is okay, honestly. Or his ring attack. This might actually be nicer. because that'll help in combat and it helps in role-playing too. So let's go for that. There's the Rebel Vox the guy gave me. He was flayed. He was tortured and flayed. Yeah. And he was tortured, flayed alive, and once he eventually died, his corpse was put on display for his family to see. Extremely fucked up. A sheet of skin, that's correct. Yeah, it's extremely fucked up. Extremely messed up. But democracy in action, there you go. Them's the breaks. Them's are the breaks. Alright, well, that person is fucked up and dead. And we got some interesting intel. Some interesting intel indeed. And now the fellas are gone. This was the last of the rebel fellas. Rebel homies. And this is, of course, our ship. We can get back to our ship, our main void ship if we wanted to, but still unfinished business here. We definitely want to talk to the head honcho lady. See if we can get, like, get any kind of intel from her. She could let slip anything. I mean, she's not going to willingly be like, oh yeah, I'm fucking torturing people and eating their bodies and fucking slurping the bone marrow of their children. Like, she's not going to say that. But if she could, like, let slip something, or if Amelia could admit to something, maybe. Maybe. I feel like I've gone everywhere, though. This place has been pretty darn well explored. Oh, this guy is a, maybe, purports, at least, to be a traitor, as is Attilius. Maybe, alright, I think I figured it out. The little map thing, that doesn't mean that they are a traitor, that means that they're a key NPC, and they can talk at you. There's that. Is there any place we have not gone to? Oh, oh, right, that's where we just came from. Maintenance room, void ship, back to the mansion. We haven't been in the mansion with tall lady friend. So it looks like, oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say, is there something beyond here? No, there is not. No, there most certainly is not. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and go back to the mansion. That was just the little beach episode area. Okay. Let's see if there's something inside the mansion that was previously unavailable, or maybe even a conversation topic that was previously unavailable. I was hoping we could explore outside the mansion's wall, the estate's walls, so we could go to some of these settlements and check out what's the dealio. Is there anybody we can talk to with this Voxcaster in hand? Maybe the Tech Priest, actually. A log of their conversations. I can't read it, can I? Actually, yeah, hold up. Let's go back to the Tech Priest, but I guess I'll poke around here a little bit in case something new pops up. See, look at this. It's like some kind of fancy security stuff. Can't click on anything, but it's definitely something. Definitely something. Good time to see. I would hope there are autosaves. I would hope. In fact, we can double check. Are there autosaves? Yes, it autosaved right when we walked in, so we Gucci. What's this guy doing? What's him with something? He says, "Your lordship," and ceases his actions. All the doors are closed. Yeah, I'm gonna check with that Tech Priest real quick. In the off chance that he might have a little something for us. Meerkat says, "Moisturize me." To the tune of "Crunchitize me, Cap'n." Moisturize me, Daddy. To the Tech Priest friend. Bam. He might have a little something for us. There she blows again. She's blowing a lot. Can you tell me anything about these specimens? The fruits. The seeds, rather. Creeping Creeweed. Typical plant of the Western Hemisphere. It is inefficient due to the specific requirements of the soil, so it's not good for tilling. Okay. Usually it's only in the archipelagos. Okay, I mean, doesn't tell me much. Doesn't tell me much. Let's check this though real quick. World Shapers. We got this guy. I have to return to our ship Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, and that'll have us, like, relocate to their systems. Gotcha. Berries of the plant that grows outside of the cult. Oh, it's outside the cultivated areas. Okay. I legit did not pick that up because of his weird way of speaking. Critters are hiding in a far away from population centers. Definite vector of movement. Blah, blah, blah. Anything else of note? Critical tasks. Forgotten Twins system. Forgotten Twins star system. Okay, that was from a thing earlier. Okay. Any new contracts? Nope. We'll talk to the lady, but I'm guessing she'll have nothing new for us. We just have to go back to our ship and relocate. Do I know the moisturize me reference? No, I do not. Look it up. Good to know. Is it on the same, in a similar vein to Country Girls Make Do? Because that was, again, that was one where I was like, I've heard it, like, joked about, and I'd be like, oh, that's funny, haha, pee pee poo poo. And then I saw the origin image, and I went, oh my. I mean, good for her, but oh my. We're delighted to welcome you as our guest. My entourage is going with me. I'm bringing the crew. It's Doctor Who? Ah, good to know. Look how we slowly and calmly and sultrily stroll on in. Oh wait, never. That's not us. That's our tall buddy. A sheet of skin in the wind. Good to know as well. Strange changes in the planet's flora and fauna. Magos is a wise man. His fixation on this stuff is a little bit silly. The place was heavily cultivated. No surprise, we're still noticing the consequences of our terraforming. Maybe the plant mutations are connected to the waste runoff from the harvesting equipment. Wildlife behavior could be a reaction to the expansion of the cultivated area. It's hard to say. Our dynasty has dedicated itself to taming Janus. It's a plentiful but strange and stubborn planet. We're all well versed in the fundamentals of planetary engineering and its consequences. There's rumors of oddities about the Janus's population, and she says yes, our experiments exact a higher toll on the population than others. Experiments, you say? One of the noble families taking on the difficult task of enhancing the attributes of our workers involved introducing experimental supplements to their food and mental conditioning in monitored settlements. Sometimes procedures are disrupted, part of the population suffers from side effects. Okay, so she admits that there's experimentation going on. Specialists of the Gravaz family could tell you more, but they're engaged in the field. How refreshingly novel. The rich treating the common folk like dirt and coating it all with the best intentions. Yes. Usual honeyed voice is a rusted metal. What about the ancient ruins belonging to the Xenos? Strange structures of an unknown material. I order the area to be declared out of bounds for all. Some things are better off left under a thick layer of dirt, beyond the grasp of even the enlightened minds of us. What about these settlements paying their tithes in human bodies? That's kind of fucked up, really. Don't you think? As if you believe the claims of these rumors, she says. I don't ask anyone to pay tithes in human bodies. I'm reducing the burden on the settlements, which have suffered as a result of unsuccessful experiments involving enriching food and gathering the worst affected subjects who cannot work for further study. Oh, it's in the name of science, is it? Some among my circle would call such concern for the underclass a weakness, she says. Maybe it's been in bolt. Maybe that's what is inside of this rabble, she says. Theobald and Felix tried to limit the effect of my power set on the lowborn. Servants of Yrliet 5, right? The laboratoriums ran experiments on those who had the misfortune of losing their minds because of my gift, she says. They increased our lifespan, but then they joined Felix side, and we all saw how that went. Okay. Well, I mean, nothing really substantial came out of that. We could try talking alone. Guess I'll try it. But I don't think it would introduce anything new. We'll try it alone, but I'm not gonna, like, expect a lot of new really any new options to appear. Also, all this food is just sitting on this table constantly and nothing cool ever comes up. Yeah, nothing. Nothing new. Okay. I would say back to the ship then. Back to the void ship with us. Unless anything else presents itself to us. And again, we cannot leave this place. What we can do is go back to the void ship and then relaunch to another location within the planet. And of course, it is getting late. We'll be taking our... We'll be taking the stream. We'll be adjourning the stream in but a few moments here once we kind of do these last couple of bits of housekeeping. So there is the void ship. There it be. As long as it doesn't get exploded before we can board it or some shit, which has happened before. Specifically at Rekad Minoris.
I always keep my options open.
Back to the ship. And then Yrliet says, excuse me. Dispel the final shadows on our path, she says. I didn't realize that there were shadows. Maybe she means like either tell me the truth or maybe she wants information from me. I have hidden the truth from you. Oh, all right. It's getting spicy now. I know a great deal about those who are disturbing the peace here, and I know where they're hiding. I can show you the way if you bring me to them. Okay, bring her with us. Is she leading us into a trap? Can she be trusted? The answer is probably. That is assuming you're not lying to us now. She says, usually you're better at bargaining in situations like this. Also, look how relatively short Jai is and how tall everybody else is, but especially Yrliet. Why did you not see anything earlier? No other path was open, she says, but our paths are now properly aligned. My decision was motivated not by caprice, but by reason. Very much like space elves and Vulcan kind of, logical reasoning. This is a sound logic and reasoning. Everything you've discovered and learned from your kind are traces of the same calamity that will eclipse all strife and wars on the face of this world. The signs were plain to see, but I was here, and the monkey failed to recognize the coming storm. This world truly matters to you. It is part of our dynasty. It kind of has to matter by, consequence of our contract of this place. What is this calamity? I can attack. I'm tired of the lies. Yeah, tell me more about the calamity. Just like, I will tell you more, but not here. Not the place where it seems evil has made its nest. He says, please trust me. I want more living targets to shoot at. That's the maybe heretical choice. I'll say, all right. I'll do my darndest to go along with this. I mean, really, we don't have any reason to disbelieve her. But I don't know. What does it mean? What does it all mean? When we questioned the governor lady, some things she was able to explain away, but then she's like, oh yeah, we were doing some experimentation and some fucked up shit on some of the, the less fortunate. Like, all right, that is kind of fucked up, and that does corroborate some of the bits of intel we received from some of the rebels, the small pieces we were able to receive there. So it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if she was doing some fucked up stuff. Of the J anus. Maybe it's a soft J. Maybe it's Janus. Like, ya anus. Like, yo, clean your anus up. You're fucking stinking up the joint here. The Januses. Amazing. Amazing, friends. Unfortunately, the Janussi action will have to wait until next time, friends. I'm as excited as you all are to plunge deeply and ankle deeply. And ankle... Well, what I say earlier, vociferously, velociraptoriously into the Janussi. But it'll have to wait till tomorrow because it is late. It is late, my friends. We're going to wrap it up here. We're going to wrap it. And we're not going to subsequently tap it. Not yet, at least not yet. It'll be tapping later for surezies. Also, we didn't even go to the Void Ship Bridge and then descend back on the planet. We just went right to the other location on the planet. So this will take us to one of the settlements, perhaps. What if it's Janus with an H sound? There you go. Janus like January. Janusary. Anyway, friends, thanks for being here. Thank you very much. We had our homies 8-Bit Llama and Glanzer invade us, which is super fucking cool. Really do appreciate that, friends. We are gonna wrap it up here though. I did, of course, save. I always like to double check.